news economic symposium no the Ashanti and as the Kumasi edition no yadi every edebrema no ntina ma Wontumi radio ni Wontumi TV yes say nyema nyina free asokwa yaba na eni mu bedi dwumadi we are running the show from now till say economic symposium no so be shase. Then we bring you a live coverage on all our social media platforms and then our traditional platforms Wontumi radio 101.3 and our Wontumi TV from Oheneba and pay tima ye buy no Kwame Fred amoyawo ono ene di animu e de ba ye bosheba ima ewa ha dwumo ewa ha solo yima ye cameraman afi Eugene and Precious and so ewa hanum godness are is doing the background work on also boom the conference hall a year Christian Service University. Now with me and pay no a year Gladys and George Foucault any aso ewaha and as we do it every morning all the privilege you know omode the obokrate munsem no ebeba yiwia yebidi nkomo bebrebe Dr. Solomon Kwatin Foucault is our usual guest on Thursday morning and afi Ralph Osei Wusu also a CEO, deputy CEO, Asiedu Senior High School. I just saw a deputy and I say assistant headmaster. Mebacho Oye constituency secretary, Achuma Ngabija North, and a member of the Ashanti Regional Communication Team. A friend more Oheneba and a payentana say na ye ninkomo. When him say na no na Sunday and abaying for some for finance minister Eko Mashebe Fia a fee enchemu akoma bosika. Aban di bon man ho bra no ye poto kan say media budget review no o de ho nsem koto mrahye anim de aka ne say mrahye bedwafo betena se no mabobo hu adi hu nkomo na de emra e kyerem say omonye mfa ho no eno nso so omaye enra ye hyase edi hu nkomo anopai ye nkomo twetwe no ebeto aso na titru economic symposium no ne gina pa eye oman totoye ne sikasem ne nkyekere fa no eno na dwumadie eba abehwe amiaye afei na Daniel Mafo to pack 3 days ni mi hu no adwum ho ene baba bedru hanom ono so eyesuani eosuapon mu na Brad George Foucault so eyesuani eosuapon me de maba atwam I think by 2016 na me graduate in Tiano pay say oti enka eye odene wo kwada so Christian Service University na ye did the privilege on Wontumi 101.3 and Wontumi TV ebro anopai Foucault marching
me juso enba
ohoye
na me adum odi abedru
chese upia bonti bia o chefugu ade
they say the am say abe outdoor way.
Oh, okay. Ntino. When you atare upia wo hye.
Me hwehwe bia ka ho.
Oh, okay.
Me hwehwe bia ka ho.
All right. Gladys.
Oheneba.
Marching.
Mom.
And then there some was you. Nti me pacho monto wache mame na memfama aso. Na yankwa abonte mane nkobi da.
Oh.
Na menkai so akobi da. Na ene de aso api. Nti ade a ABC economic symposium no aye ne se etimi de aso apie afri asokwa ye studio honum aba abonten memmusa odi nti aye kwa awe nko bia na
ehun hia o de maternity ai na so be bia se Foucault enya me no nam
Foucault nyi so no
paso na de la so wa ze bi bia me no nam be bia me no na eko nti we de ye de ne ba ni say
nti abusuafo anope ye wo odene wo kwada so Christian Service University and ye de Wontumi radio ne Wontumi TV at the privilege morning show no enso e de bremo ma menka we enka se nyame ya adoma e benada e di anima e be no mo beti enka se ya e wa Accra International Conference Center wabra dedication minister honorable Dr. Yao Osei Edutwum edit the state of Ghana's education and so eba betudwane we say in our case to help the MPP break the 8 you know a program series of programs are organizing you putting it together your day your morning show no ebe pia bontino we no your day dress rehearsal until last week Wednesday na a Bantama Church of Pentecost omaboboa no and the Youth Employment Agency forum no a course near the home and come at the Brahman pay a ha and quickly the worker temunsem no ye deba na semishe nkrata na egu manim na asa ye pia bontin de nkrata no adoso pa enti as usual Oheneba news ewo ho daily guide ewo ho anopay daily graphic eda ye name the daily dispatch Uncle Benefson daily dispatch enso eda ye name the Chronicle newspaper enso ekan ye ho the Ghanaian Times and after the Daily Statesman enso so we ene the Bokrata anopay ensemo a edi ahimu mu no aso ene fuku enso eba bebubo so enti yen shase na yenko brafoku
answer ne be shase so ka se me alumni anti manya ba ha ne de
wa ba fie
ma ba fie
o ba jo fans wa
na me ba yen so me de aso akọ kakra enyanyi na mani se me ya na akọ professor ya bodu ayeboafo ne office professor ya bodu ayeboafo esqa
o tro de
what de just what share me print media.
Oh, okay.
And enye no nko a osa chire me
me a wa chire ma de me refi wa chire
Sasa writing skills.
Okay.
Right. And just say Reverend Bufanom ne
Reverend Bufada so ha.
They say crowd you are
Atara de.
Adade.
Okay.
And so Adade HOD.
Adade. HOD.
Communication department.
Oh my rami. Me so na hwe o mani mutsa.
Bebre because we
lectures aye wa hana omu wa hana bebre free hanum. Yeah, fortune teller. Any hanamu bio Sakode.
They say can you see twa mo sa.
I don't know lecture no school na me wasene no. Say we lecture with US. Dennis also Sakode ensuni ha and I think Thomas Yeboah. Not so James Ocher IT. On so any hanamu bio and I any former DC for such a central honorable Kojoba na hene bedi akọ yes we have now our registrar secretariat honum ebe a couple of them Christian Service University nipa atiti um titiru centralfo wo krum hano
nya sem ketwa any politicians
any amanyofo dodo na ntino school na ya ade o ma ya ade na yese eni mampeni amomutumi a omade omo ho na omonye omutumi mfiri suapon bia ho bio to say na nka omo certificate omo issue no na uwi school a certificate na a free University of Ghana Legon na eba ene omanya charter omade omo na chese Christian Service abaye suapon a egina ho pintin a ede ne ho minim se enche kra mpenifo be ntotu ama suapon afofra omo so ahya ase omo fefe no omo so ba bedan Christian Service so
no that and the school no so 50 years
of course
50 years
50 years if you enyasem ketwa I know say it started as a theology school na school of motititi asofo and omato so and that is why I think the name Christian no everybody but if done well central for matiti mo krum hanum amanyofo mo fasu apon mu no bebrebe aso obeba da be
say
Obaba school no da be
chiri
say me anxiety hey ma baby awi na focus aba
awi so ma comedy awi enso so me so me call no baby okay we dey high kwan wa chiri
obaba da be
dia mu kika sa ya ma
call form so ma wa no pay ansa na free ha na
we dey tobra
intino Fred mum first camera na me fa bi so na ye fa admission forms ma aso
montoni ne ya ano pe ya
ya be mo mustu ba ko
Mr. Say krado
moto am sa so de ba bet na ha dia kire
na bidu anu ma kai finance office wonu
o say
Fred say aso kunu e
na say we do ayi ba na buza we kuna se mbe ne wo
oni ba bidu anu ma kai finance office wonu mu ya na me hwe wo sa
eh umra ho da kra obetre exam sa be wura ho
wura
God enti ya fa da bokata no
yo ye da tiefo ase se de ye nya ba de ni aba ohu we ye die mu a ene ya sakra mu fofo kra na da ubokata wodo a ebe dwaso ene anopai ni ti ni kon ni sisi ni kotodwe na beti na batwe na bakon ni namposo ne ya na ye ka no naposo
naposo
na ye de bia ye hia ya na ye ta ka no
O B bedidi.
Yeah, can obi dia. The person e chire nyina ne say.
Obia bedidi amen peche.
Anybody na aso mo ntomra no.
Meso monto wachi kakra mra na
tie ye sori ya
wanko na wanidi ti omumpe wachi kakra mfa mre na onfa hwe how far
zere wade de gina we dia na ze enya asem ketwa kra
Mama Tescon you know.
Enti yanko news for that there didi kan
Oheneba news.
Oheneba news. Newspaper menka say you produce no and I say you're managing from UK calling them Oheneba news.
Newspaper.
NDC disputes IEA's announcement of the 2024 presidential debate.
Mame shasi ohono Oheneba news anopai asema odiaba no oche say Institute of Economic Affairs near Twentia Kano I no Unma Sama Wumudia Babe Tuja say Ebeya Woman person bear a man penning for Womum running to 2 man no church to Madrino was just say NDC for I knew Wunyadri Ewo Sadia no the presidential debate no no wasem and watch from Waha.
A Greek minister urges electoral commission to permit SDA members to participate in special voting. I think this is very sensitive.
Yes, menino ya dream wo pa. Menino ya dream me 100 plus 1%. Say ye ma wurumu en.
Onyina so anu mo ya adwen ne say.
Menyina so ne say ye ka say SDA fo a ye nim say de wo mu si omujum omone mafa. Ane ye ka say Christopher in general ye kwasiada somfo nso kra no. Ye wo say de wo mu si omune mafa. Kwasiada som ye nyina ye tum say edu kwasiada ye timi ye ma bebre ye ko programs ye ya de. Enti ano no ya hye ho chenchen but SDA de kwasiada memenda no omo nya bibi fufuro bia ane yesi yentimi nyi da fufuro bi mfansi wo mom yentimi sesa da eto aba ne de ane na special vote ne de omo ka
ma ko memenda kwanhefo so mi bi kakra and if I am not getting it wrong I think say omo restrictions ne yese enkoye adwuma eda yisi wo ne fasom enkonkoye adwuma enkodi pa ebemu anya so mfaso se bia obenya sika I stand to be corrected if say a tra ekosa dia menim but the minim no and you say enkoye adwuma na ukoto aba say de nya pa dia na ukodi
na
because say omuka so omunya bibia me ye sure say me no so na pa say odware okrafie ansa na wakọ asori or was so the nabi enti was okọ kodi dwumadi ekutu bi kon bra sometimes they are permitted enti this is a national assignment me menya nanka aba na nya me da na yeto no menya nanka de omo sere no nanka yetima ye de amomu but this is also a national assignment some doctrines doctrines you have to explicitly follow the doctrines of your church. But about to have Saturday, it is a national assignment. It is a decision that we are going to take the destiny of the country. No, ebabe show binsa. Enti mimi da kwanhwe for say okay, abani ye Saturday yemfa ye hu nhim. Granted, omanfo mu hu anhim. Yakoto aba. Ensunsuanso efiri so baaye no. Ebia aban na ebe form next government no, party ebe form next government. Abe take a decision bia ebe affect the church a. Why na ye wo?
Aneba be no ya adwen was hade no ho nanso ene nti na wo mo de ensusuya aba e de ade srede aba no ye nyina agitum se wa wakobi pen wo so wakobi pen enti onim se de omusi ya asore no se de osi echire mu a mo kɔ no be mienu de de
ya akɔtwen a
bi kwa akɔtena hwa enti se kɔba se ye kɔto aba no kura ba gi omo time anhwe na omo akɔto memenda enti se ye ne saamo mu a special voting no migidi se beboa emma memenda to obi amam ena obi nso wo hɔ a ye makwa akora so omo nkoto a ono beka se on pese obeto memenda enti no onkoto kra se de be ankoba se uma onkoto kra nti a disenfranchise omo in a way media misusu se special voting no me
no mo ya adwene I support their call oba asante na mumu a ye wawukude akwaside ho da pa ho esimemenda In the next 4 years, election could see, especially the last akwesi there, a year grand deba, yura AD, kesia pa, manfu fra, manfu nkroso, a baby. Because of the cultural and then the tourism we are a war. Now, as Antimabunubi, sorry, okay, election day in sequence there. In the said the young man, Memenda, for Nanubino, Yan so. Yen found question of fantasy my special dispensation be Pentecost for those they are numbering over 2 million eligible voters. Ebi almost so annual conference be na any election day 7 December year and then the Pentecost for so sorry yen so said na be mo yema memenda kwa for no munye bi maya saban ye twa to ho no.
We no nya de foforo SDA4 da no nya de foforo e wo ho free titititi anim and he say bia asori foforo bi convention anase wo mu program bi ba be hia and e mu ankasa betima sesa no wo bra nya obi kura ne beka oman no kura ambam wo mu abesesa no nye ba nananom de akwaside no de a akwaside no e wo mu se eno no meka se e national se ebinum free other regions so eba beka ho bi but I know you're manageable.
Yeah, can obinya bibi obey you. Ba bibi nsi ye nti no aka na no atum. Nti se we asi no de ebe ya afa ho no. Ma obi afa no ho adwene.
Me the special vote no ya sesa da no. En sehwe ne bom special vote ne de. Me gidi se ye ma wo no kwan.
Me hwe no se ekwan bi wo ho a ye momodin a se be fa so ama yen disenfranchise the 7-day Adventist Church. Say umbe special voting. Say yebeye ne foforo. But I think it is a discourse that after 7 December election, holistically, I was say a transmit di hun komoyi because yeah, maybe say expose the loopholes and I say the gaps in our constitutional provisions. Until we say yebeshe. Thank you for say asemi the one say ya church mumpo wi ana. Okay. Tia da so Oheneba news na. Okay. Na who Dr. Bawumiaso mfonyini e wa hanom. Or say I will actively involve and support the private sector in building the Ghana we deserve.
NPP Amayukio Frank Krafo a wo ye omampani abedi ekire e na ekasei. Manfo ta afa no the digital man. Nti Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Bawumia na Dr. Bawumia sama wo ka kire se e wo bema ankran nyuma no enso atimi abempa mamuo ya obebu e wo omaiga na mu no obema wo no nso abempa nti wasem e na odi ababeto krata mu nti ankran nyuma no onyimu nsi nchen mo be kan ho bi na mo bi obetu gina bi obesi bia no obebo modern de mo aka ho ama yenya Ghana ye hwehwe no.
Right. I think the last story here, Africa needs a new breed of leaders. Alex Apel-Daddy.
Alex Apel-Daddy. And I say, I be my ankasano.
Son Alex Daddy, dear. KGL.
Oh, yo.
Executive Chairman, Emma KGL.
A be one. Aha. Nti, I be my ankasano. Ye ya akanifo afoforo kra. E bi ti say Dr. Bawumia.
Of course.
Bit is Dr. Bawumia.
Me Jesus Dr. Bawumia asem no worker.
Bit is Dr. Bawumia.
No trodo.
Aso de here dey to aso.
Ma me fa daily guide to aso ha say.
Daily guide newspaper any dey to aso. I think the big story a we nim no here at a Mills 12 memorial service. NDC family fight and you do who.
Etina chese ni nyina ne say mampani dada wenya ne baby ko. Professor John Fifi at Mills. Nenka edoma etoso edumienu enrada asumdwe park na peni kwhwe NDC amayokuo ene abusua papa ifrimu ene yewura koku anyi do wood boso den when who say nye de edikan ni o sasem wenye de edikan ni de bia so music koku anyi do ye hwehwe ni mu aso wagye abone ni asese papa no ono nko a na do ni bi eti de bia ya de a esi ebusuane ntom ho ase wo baabia na wo say na NDC amayokuo kra ya no mo nka ho na eno ade ye den
election year ena NDC bam papa na se wo bi atwi nani se kwaku anyi do wa
so 12 years ni a JMS we no se NDC for be kai na
I just say ya beto aba
abato
na ya no mo nka ho kra
papa wu ye obi atwi nani kuku anyi do ho na su wo ho ete ho mpenten kwa so onya ma papa di nyira nka di anyira o kuku anyi do ho na ye we nyina ebedu na hyeso a
John Mahama abandon Asumdue Park na consistently kuku anyi do hu esugu aban so a na so ama okosiesi ho no na okosiesi na Asumdue Park amobeji afa
so ho eno kro okosiesi ho no ne fa na eto so edu baako no eye abusua ni mom na ne ninya na we the NDC for is not for ko kan o say esi so pepe
na program so on point am kakre koku unim say NDC for ne abusua wo ho wo program no uwia omutu bayo mu de ka point am kakre
so nyangi
opo enye ye because papa ni momu de wa kire do wa kire pa sa papa no na eyodo kan enye hwehwe ni mu said the yan mu ye bi
wa mane ni amra ombekata atamese chi
ni kra
okay. Government delivers 1,000 homes to security agencies. Works and Housing Minister.
Eti wei eyo ni monya for sha dance ho nsem so ni monya for ko job on kroma. Ni nyina ne se wo kyeremu a MPP aban abo ne homode ne pa. Ama ya ho ba mbokuo no sisi ade ba bia yesiesie kama na anu ada kroko twa nwumam no se wo hwemu a be ye opepe ne akira na wo hampo 1,000 wo ha. Enti eno so ho nsem eno no.
Supreme Court upholds law against unnatural canal.
Dadana. Can minority in the honor of the enemy and cousin?
Bawumia can't debate Mahama. Minority MPs in Parliament.
Oh, say Edom Kuma one Brashebe Jefino. Omone Edom Kessian as I be Edom Kessian the Kofaba say. Sankebeya, Yaman Penda da Mahama. One year about me, yem be mum, no monyano babaye. And to say, nay, no minority leader, treasure say, Baumian to me, yen mudia, and a yem way. Where did I say it, Yawa? Because any Acasas and Kebeyanka, ye be papa. Say, ye baby.
What do you want to say? Omu issue statement, and now almost statement, you know, almost say, Omu put you together, Nippon song. Our my ready, so Ombe debate, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Enti minority person mo kire say omo di nipa nso e na ebe di bedi nipa baako
so ho seven against one fa ba me na me de me ho na me se ye pese ye biem enti wo wo se ontumi a e na ye biem ai e ye tiawa
right okay enti yento aso
daily graphic
enti daily graphic e de yento aso okay. And I think it's a big story on the front page of Daily Graphic. On natural canal knowledge, on lawful, anal sex, use of vibrators, others still offenses.
Yes.
Supreme Court
Supreme Court
will be abon.
Aha, sir, no, the Amrani de Daho and Chiwa Daho, and Ransom Winarch.
As a vibrator near there.
Ose.
Now, my main story.
Daily graphic.
My main story. And pay Omode by and say on natural canal knowledge or lawful. Anal sex near there.
And say, oh, Nito.
Any page
and use of vibrators and also the
vibrators no
I want to take your mouth for coaching mammy.
I know your bruni baby.
Oh, mine is any patedia.
Bruni baby. Just say, oh, my, yeah, a man is says the sooner I said, Bema. Ebianka Bema no obey Shiemwa. A man ya Bema, a cousin a Bema. Auntie Nipa Bema no. And
to one day you.
And a man on
okay.
A man,
yes, so my be a bear master, so a year bar, bear man, a member be called Befi.
And I'm always say a man at the DNA no moose no. My follow bear so social media honor. A man be the same say no cry, come a crash, and natural no. Who say no, a year.
David.
Oi ba see.
Me say wo fo wo so
Asa na
ana.
bia wo beko ha apenda ne be miensa.
Wo so ana.
Na eno no yiri no.
Oh, David.
So beko pesa sa na ba.
Vibrators na ya wo use bi da.
Enye me use bi da.
Enye.
I me say e man ni bi say me kan ebio.
Enye aso enye yen kan kire mu say enye. Enye.
Ya fa.
No, but not
natural.
Ebeda ya asini fuku.
Me say adia no de enye.
Foko kra de fa ne nka ho. Kaka kra me kra de money. Boshe ba no musa na foko die.
Enye kura.
Foko ma de wonye bi da obede.
Enti telegraphic asem kese na omudi bai no. Yenko ose 3-day insurance fair opens in Accra.
Enti insurance fair na fua miensa na ye ebie e won kranti. Ho asem no nti wo asem bisa na be register no akọ.
Non-professional teachers must upgrade by December.
Yo, say akyerɛkyerɛfo a say wenimu yenyanyi wo mu ntum wo mmesi pi mapa e wa akyerɛkyerɛ dwuma mu no e wa sɛ wo no toa so na say wo mbɛ akyerɛkyerɛfo a wo mu si pi sita ansa na December bosome dumienu no aduru so eno nti anono no nti na say and then the certificate no omo license no wasem.
Yeah. And then the big event next week Tuesday happen at Accra International Conference
the
Center.
Education Ministry.
The state of education in Ghana, and it will be addressed by the venerable education minister. Dr. Yao Osei Edu. And the daily graphic and so Timina will be in Accra.
Yes.
Next week Tuesday.
Enti Ghana main na brankasa no. Ena munyamfo say yadu twuma. Wo ye soafo hwe ngumasua nsam so. Ebede ne dia kyerɛ man ga say Africa nyina no. Wo no na abadwaku a ehwe se abibiman ngumasua be konkan no woda wo numa no.
He is leading the transformation of education in Africa.
Yes.
Dr. Yao Osei Edu. Koko
Okuaniba no.
I see. Right.
Japas ne high school ba.
Yes. Pacho Okukumasi High. And for Japas ya me bata.
Japas no ba.
Okukumasi High School. And for Japas ya me bata.
Say Japas ne sha se tete.
Say no ye ni kuro, me no so ye ni pesua so.
And you who in high school.
Maybe I have my
Jana wo junior high school no mfa ka say onka ho na mfa have my mata ho.
Now the judge from so never mata ho.
School baby awie ho na akọ no. Anya baby a wo sha ase. Certificate Kumasi High na wo so. Anya Kumasi High School Japas.
Yes, konfu boni a watena yarefo ho. Ama konfu pa beto no no.
Ye yi ni mu.
Konfu bo wotu ho nwane a oboku. Enti yanko Daily Dispatch. Daily Dispatch na yedru so Uncle Benefsin. Na proposals so ogine samba o Daily Dispatch. O ye shareholder na.
Make hametrel.
O ma ko up to no.
Chese
anyway. I say as per July 2024 info analytical poll, Mohammed's support has declined by 9% in Greater Accra and 12% in Central Region.
Entina chese ni nyina echema nhwehwemu ada di say July bosome wa fimpiemienu ene edu na yimu a eduonu nan ye mampeni dada John Dramani Mahama ohwe na chitaifo a udo ani chiremu e won krambupuni mantem a ehwan say ye de ko hama bupan na ohama bupan enkono ena fifini mantem e honom na na bedi echire ni efrio ma me Jane kurom honom so e won so ehwan ohama bupan be ye edu mienu etetiba enti Accra na honom kra na bedi echire firi do fifini mantem central honom no ena 12%. Asembeba de July ni o.
Ado completes $60 million project for UHAS in Volta region.
Yaman penny na nado danko ekufu adonso akotwa homem e wo Flowermantem mu wabra. Jumedia eka sika sombo $60 million ena ye de boss Jumedia we enho bra ne nyina eye UHAS enrada ena yaman penny akotwa homem apa hontoma.
Just University of Health and Allied Sciences. Dankra Abain
Akosie Kachichiri
full university
$60 million.
We say one ko sin foforo na so full invest in West no.
I see.
Just connection.
$60 million.
$60 million.
University of Health and Allied Sciences. Same mohuno a local government university na omasinu akoma dan no so. And Nansei mi hunu updated pictures of Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology teaching hospital no. Just say omabosu awie a plaster and say ebikura mpoma sha say e penti. Abana ye adwuma o.
Adwuma die.
Abana ye adwuma but say wotete adwuma na waye no na ode sebe ahokyere kakra abanso so na obetete no so free ma aso foko. Do you think ensese beka no good enough for Ghanaians to pass judgment? So mbema oma renew party mandate in December 7th.
Media says CI wo Christian service auditorium hai anopai die. Se me tena na makasa no krenie meka se adepa ya ntontwene.
Baby.
Nti sa wo hwe na de abai no toto ho ne oba ya obeye ade ne pa nhihye pa wo ye de bo man a migidi se o man Ghana de hye abai kura no ebe ya nkom nya ne se de o man China de no nkontena so sa nkonani ma na chese wo de ato ye ntutu ye pa
Engosi da be
kosi se Ghana fo abehun se
nanka ebia obo ho modern a
na foforo nso no so beboa so aba no so abedia Ghana ma kudu de ya na afi ye biem.
All right. Okay, enti laid press Atamils on his vision for a united and peaceful Ghana. Omasai ede ho amanebo aba.
Eti kratafa etosu mienu no ena krata no etintimegu ne nyina fa ye mampeni dada wanya ne ba bi ko asumdwe hene na niso ade ehunu ne nkabom ene asumdwe bo a na nka opese omai Ghana nkita den yegusuwa ekita ne ho nsem ne nyina krata no ede egu ne fa etosu mienu.
Of course, Yenya Frank Asiedu Potozua, NPP's parliamentary candidate for Suhum. Ghanaian Times. Okay. The Ghanaian Times, the big story. We need more judges nationwide. President to critics as he justifies swearing in 16 new judges.
Mampeni ama ajaje fo temuafo awuro bi no masai aba beka aye oman Ghana ye temuafo no ho na no na ebi no mo kasafa na mampeni echemu akire de enti ehu hia se ye hia ajaje fo bebre ewo ye court se de be ya asenie no betimi akoso nti wasem ana krate e de ba betudwa ene anope.
Atamils Memorial Heritage Commemoration 12th anniversary of former President Mills passing.
Anose ya Canada da said ye yedi nka chechi ma ndi em say ya twemu a
Ghanaian Times SRD na me adma Tuesday jumedi no ehwo ama ne bo asa ba bio the state of education in Ghana, and it will be addressed by the education minister.
Mna me nguma sua no kwan foforo a wo de fa so kra no kwan foforo a wo de fa so kra no ena e me fe sanse we no nya brofo nko a ese wo hwe sese nguma sua na kasa Dr. say edi twum nam na na do aban so de ba no a enya brofo nko a se akosua brofo na wo be free school mbeba no wo ntwa aban o medane otosom ema abusua ne o mamu no ndi wo be free school mbeba no na wo bibi ye enti ngumasua no hia o mede ba
right na bokata ba ne de to aso
Mamenfa Chronicle Breso Sende Bokrata no
Mamenka yetiefo ne ahwefo se ena no pay ya wada no pay moti enka efrodene ho kwada so Christian Service University omu auditorium hanom ena yede the privilege on Wontumi 101.3 and Wontumi TV edebem. We also live on our social media platforms, Wontumi TV on Facebook, Wontumi TV live on Instagram and YouTube. Nina ABC News Economic Symposium ene omasheshe achakra nondu dubako na omu ashase na enipa bi obabe kasa ohono no Dr. Frank Bano, economist and head of research at Dankwa Institute. Mebacho Ira David Amwaten ono ye president Traders Advocacy Group FAG ono so ewo Samson and Dr. George Domfe ono echade ewo University of Ghana ye suapon no mu sa enso so na yenkasa ye nuapani Ishak Che Brobe ono so lecturer Kumasi Technical University ono so baby ewo honom. And Gordon Asarbedi is the moderator of the show. Obezo Yiman Badana pay Bakra member Chronicle the Wakatano and Yede Toss Mamin share as some Kessia and Odeba ye. NPP MPs on December elections. Mahama must debate Baumia.
It's natural because I will kind of see what the national show.
Okay, NPP MPs on December elections. Mahama must debate Baumia. Majority caucus says government is not afraid of its track record.
It's in South Rekrata and Honomoa. Yeah, man, Penia Bedia try and pray MPP Francano or no any Kutano. Dr. Mahmoud Baumian Fonini Edda Hassay. And yeah, man, Penda John Dramani Mahama so Fonini Edda Hassay. Na Edam Cassia, well, my Mrashabe Fear and Eka na said I no Pomoka says Yenina and say. And Kawamu Benya, a Fiabatua Yeba Betuono. Yan fam penny for me, no engina simpiania passo. Yen be momo. No monyando ba bayedio bia betimia yes san say emprempre MPP are buying their own slow way san the new mapa nesapa bebia enwuma na said ye wa bonity omodo omu slow way nke be ya kaye miem na mpanifo emienu obia nka ne de
osadi suapon aban SSC you has no enso aba
na when munya for ko job pon so de ne da ho eno so MC edi kan akada do no so cheche mu se fiti afempim mienu eni donsu MPP aban abon homodne esi adankra oha ene de ama ya ho bambokuo no.
When was the last time we were Ashanti Regional Police Command?
Check me kai
Ene baby a pose for no omone omoyire no omomane omukura omompran for best baby omode dana
me dem nkai mu
ura ho no mo a me call ho ache but the last time I call no ura ho no a police ni bi o fridge bi ani fridge si abonten omudan ni enkete se uyi ne mpa ene ne nkade a emse bibia nkomu bi so bi wa abonten a obafa ne se edan akeke ena aban esi
e de ma so kra me twem ana me hu bi sa o na se barracks so fridge ni sisi abonten o
entina nkofo ka kase security service no omo sebu wo mu no wonu mu mma eta pie pa na dwa
enye pie na person
omo nya ba bi na
Kom se wo ma da no se de sisi ma wo mu no
omo ma nya ba bi na
ne nkwada no nkom
bi okwa mu tumi nya yi
omo kwa mu mpie
akwada abonten
so omo tumi ni nkomo
omo ma do mu amia no
omo kwa mu ta pie pa
because bi na anadwo bi a one ne ho kan ni pese omo di nkomo emofra no omo tumi ni nti wa wanyini kakra no
na pese omo ho kan di nkomo a oba ho a ntumi ni
o se nya nkomo bia na edi wo ye ba ni me many free band me ma me papa otumu so omo kopa o wonya dru ho na ma na masa topic aso omo bon komo.
Okay, 1,000 homes built for security agencies since 2017. $60 million U.S. Phase 2 project ready after Akufo-Addo cut sword in 2021. And Osade Dr. Asiedu Tuesday, the state of Ghana's education or the home Amanebo Abba.
The Daily Statesman.
The Daily Statesman. And the big story when you know U.S. story now, $60 million U.S. U.S. expansion work completed. And no Honum Education Minister program Tuesday in home. Afi Adankra Abain Ediama Abain Bofono and so and I think there is a story up there. Or see nearly 900,000 people participate in 2024 national standardized test.
And the national standardized test, Chese Ecoson was say, Nipa Yakobe and Pim Ahankono.
But she must national day.
Standardized. Standardized.
Oh, can one way I from Pine.
Oh, but so teach a big crack. To standardize.
As a way,
Tiano, Nipa, say. national standardized.
Okay.
I never pass mama I don't pay.
I was say nipa ko be mpema henkono e na wo no edi omo ho ehye mu. So wasem I don't know.
All right. Now, you know what I'm
And I hear run up for the being sure.
Kaya for the view. About your fat toss, Mamma.
Asia hona yeah. Was say kaya yo for no. And your toss me no. Say na no wo no ye di din kan training no. I dey ma wo no mo graduate ye no. We your first toss me no. And you say nep nep for chese wo no be graduate mu. Ene die ya.
Ene ya.
Che na ye be graduate mu. Nti kofi ofosun cancer ene ne dom no ya mamu nyina mu ene adwuma pa mo ye e de boa nep nkankro.
Okay.
Name's the MPP vice president the ene so wo shiro. You run.
Anti Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe NPP running mate and you say wono so woni nananom ya wonu won kan na hyiehie mu a hyiehie mu chiachia nananom anu mu
Chiachia mu.
Na dia bo she ba na betimi akaye. Chiachia.
Go ya mbeze be kan ya fo.
No chiame. O chiame, be o chiame. O chiame, o chiame kofi.
Na rasta man ne kra nim, obo ne tiri nko saa.
Chiame kwame.
Sana ze ye di esi won.
Right. Enti you be call London in September.
Good.
September you call London.
Good.
Luton chapter, MPP
chapter.
UK, Luton chapter.
Yes.
Women's 10th anniversary. If we go back and say everybody was Uncle.
Oh, Mijinem.
Women's 10th anniversary. Enti Chairman Afrifa.
Yes.
Boshaba, I think that Mammy has mania flyer now.
Chairman Afrifa.
I know where the minya sponsor.
Could be our own phantom.
Obi sponsor me no ticket, mommy. I know where the
now
okay.
Or say that so.
I know
okay, enti 10th anniversary Luton chapter 14th September September if you know 14th September the move enti ubetimi aboabo
obi twa me ticket ni mama oyin ba we dey me number ni no obi mfra me kan say me say wa fa me ticket ho ka
na me kro ba de me ka
oyin ba we dey ma me fa ntudwa sisi
we dey fa ntudwa na
na me number no obi twa ticket ni ya ma me no 0249
na on ticket ma no
we dey
unya ticket na be nya visa
0249
0249 my member 39 80 61 0249 39 80 61
so when you also mo pa munkwa na mo ni visa so mo twa ticket
na Oheneba pra wo de me ka Oheneba de me Dubai ka o me refi o
anti
afi ni nyan kwa awie ya
bo sheba
me ka tre
eno madaroma mo mfa me number nto screen nani mama
tie Oheneba ze
na ya we say birthday bia
se bo sheba di kan ma yo wan
mama nsema yi
ba on baby wo ho
asem kese na anwo de si mikro mabu akwa oba pani afiasa pon a ne ba nkoma amanfo edi fa won se wo se wakwa asori ama ne sofo abone ma me bayi ache no a wo de se kan twitwa no be mprenum 15 times nyame ya aduma memende ena ye no ewo abuakwa eya asema so park
na ne ba no owo
na ne ba na mza wo medical na kokota mo ma remind no enti owo aban kukum ne ba ba ko eye madam for pa Kennedy me yongo pa me na nante for so many years enti pasha babo am na chese I see the bibia da so enti oba pani afia sapon nyame ya aduma Saturday ewo asrama so school park ne so na yebeye maame yi nti yebeko nti Saturday we adaje ni hokra ye wia na ye na mese me ne mo beko no yeko nyeneso
nyeneso
yes yeko nyeneso
nyeneso de me minimum pa
yes
number 1 number 2
pani adwo afodwo oba pani adwo afodwo ne ba akwesi agiman oye minor ye friend man e maame awasa aye ne nana enso ayi no eye Saturday ewo
nyeneso dia ani ba ko ameko say ne ye trafo ase a ne ye kwa no e odi me area mu pa nti
ye be kwa yi ne kama
utimi wura anu akosi nwen nsa honom no
Over.
O fanyo so wa.
Hey. Sir.
Utimi ko senwe nsa ho.
Me so de.
Utimi fa ko senwe nsa.
Me pa cho.
Honorable Owedade area no.
Sir. Me pa cho ma me hwehwe eyi ni na me say. You so ampa.
No de man tin no.
It's where we have a birthday back.
Sir. What thing say?
Me ti kru fufuro na.
Sir.
Na nya nwune so.
Ene mo pa cho mon kai me na ne.
Na o kaka yi. Me de nyame adom afiada me di nkan akọ me sofo. Yeah, Pastor Limford Oheneba achi.
Okay.
Do not have any dunamis. Na o chade obu akwa ele honum. A Roma honum. RC abu akwa RC. Hono o chade. Nti nyame adom ode ho kwada so ha. Ochina fie ya. Enti boshe ba wadaro ma so de beto so ama eni anaja.
Man pa e ma me yiri mepe baby kra.
Now there.
You know e wona ma bo edini ye.
Ya papa William Akowa aka Shark. Onya mfi hye de sia me no nti ye bekwa akohia ye ewo kwada ye ode no kwada so. Benghazi honuma anti. Ona ba wade wadaro ma nyame adom afiada mekọ ho. Na ochine ya be continue me nda no ne nyina abom ekọ man
eswe ya Oheba hwe yo ene ye menua bi birthday na Empress Abigail Kaba ye me ya so yin ba ho anim ka obedi lunch tafu meduma eno wonti Empress Abigail Kaba ti ye hu ye nim ti ye hwe aya na eja eda so ana mama ye san wa ha na yare eti Empress ene eye ne birthday tafu meduma ehonum eno wonti anopei ebusuafo ni nyina aida o mame o papa unuanom ye nyina ye ma happy birthday nyankopon shraw na wonto ne shraw
lawyer man e ma me eye ne eye asuonu eye oba penin adwoa fodwo onya 95 years
that's right
akwasi ageman eye oye minor man enti Friends Club 50 oye ye patron man eye patron tie nyina
ye bekwa akudra no
ewo asuonu na chairman Ike Kwame Dapa na nakade NS ne wa fire ntimunko from America better kroma be 4 months unko mukrom ne gagai nom ne ben mo ye nyina asuonu na yeko na oba penin adwoa fodwo man e ma me outside na ayi no yako akwe ye wie de work
lawyer Jojo Pon we say na se birthday lawyer Jojo Pon ti woni ho agrokra say e birthday we say da na koma so nti bosheba boy na ye maame ye celebrate no
jamafo so edi birthday
ye maame Cecilia Mensa wo Germany na no Cologne na me hunu enti Germany enti bosheba boy na ye maame no Ukrainian ye maame nyame ahira ho ofa ankasa
yes me de na ma wo
Jojo Pon
ye ma happy birthday aso yo
na afi
Dr. Solomon Kwate Foucault lecturer Kumasi Technical University me pacho sanso na minia Ralph Osei Usu Atwama Nwabiaja North Constituency Secretary and a member of the Ashanti Regional Communication Team omo aye ready e wa hanom a ye betra se na ye din community for
me sorry akọ na emom sa program na ye no abu akwa macro Joy Assemblies of God no nyame adoma akwasi ade ya e na e baso enyumre no eye 5 o'clock nti enyumre 5
mo pa ma me nene china ene memenda
ya bwa
china na memenda nkoyi a
ebekoyi
ha na me nya vema mpie
ebekoyi
me twa project management china
mate nkoyi na ase
entrepreneurship
nyame be kan
yes am na nkoyi dia bacho Sunday me chefie
wo beba
na
me so nyame pa ma me enti nyame ya adoma
Africa se mi nka asem na de pa ba me ntie no particular moment
foko tie
no enyumre no ya say Reverend Yaps ba
na Jobu
Ampo ba nti munyina mo mra adwum tufo bebre ka ho
ni ya beba besa
ebu akwa makro You Buakwa Malku, Assembly of
Foko
God.
to Bonnie, I see me and birthday number. Pacho,
Empress
Empress Abigail Kaba. Oh, Asom Pacho. Yene fama me na yemfa Empress ento so wate no so etitafo meduma e na Empress wo Empress Abigail Kaba anopai o maame unuanom oba Aida obi ebusuafo no ye nyina ye ma happy birthday.
Thank you very much ebusuafo the work at Munsam na person to pay Gladys and George aso and Fuku and so aha a Christian Service University ordinary kwada so omu auditorium no nim and pay ye did Wontumi radio and Wontumi TV your morning show no the privilege on Wontumi TV and Wontumi radio 101.3 ye de ababedra ye bedin komo onim say finance minister akom mahebedwafie mid-year budget review presentation wako akoye and some of the two the other stakeholders, economic pundits, political pundits, asha say can find minority kwade wo muso man tehi omaso na den anaza hwean kasa na enim Dr. Foku and Ralph Sewusu ewa hanum and then so ABC News economic symposium the Kumasi edition and then so Christian Service University omo auditorium hanum a abinfo and before a war on mind to turn in chichiremunum dodo na na yedo mugu apa baako so ni adwendwene on mind to turn sikasem they will be asking probing questions na yahwese benya answers to the questions na enu ntina no pay amefri aso kwakumase na yasesa yemfidie nyina the Aba Christian Service University. Dr. Solomon Kwatin Foko atenase ene wahye ne kiki fe ena wahye ne suit Ralph Sewusu trust him Friday enyema ya na oye ndia no pese ne ho hare no the Friday wata ahye fugu pa enye fugu ene operation ne wro nye ya ena fifre so tina wuhu aha ntino otashe fugu pa ntino Ralph Sewusu ewa hanam me ba Dr. Foku fa Mike na Ralph so emfa de na yen hyasie eni enkomo now Martin
Joseph, you look splendid.
Oh, sir. You also look beautiful. You are beautifully handsome.
Oh, Oheneba.
Deputy CEO.
Abba.
I'm afraid of it.
Oh,
my friend, I'm afraid of. Oh, what you have prepared for me? Deputy CEO was your friend from which is communicated.
we have been prepared with Shiamu. Now, who decided to do it? Said I'm in more far. It is okay. Some of us are coming in Mray. Menino shoe.
And you may patch out.
Me know by force. Me know what you. Me know what you.
Names already told me the Tenta Macacra. I will trap back when I was at Trabaco as a weekend and as I be.
I will be Judy. Me know what being.
Consequence to say,
Frank
Yabua and the consequence executive, such Mango Bejano.
And yeah, workshop. Our party office.
Wow.
I'm a electoral area for no. They selected a bit from the electoral area. Area the coordinators are come. Yeah, the constituency executives in our come. Yeah, workshop among. Area na almost wako electoral areas no. No almost wako training on. So we there, then everybody is equipped enough to go and work. And the me free yeah, me constituency party office na training workshop na yako. As
operations. At your mom will be no.
No more commission. I made them disciples. Now if you
the Great Commission.
Said they will born na yasha say no kwabra e beto aso. Sisi afina nsem de no eba. Afina nsem de. O say mpefo ka say udi kan na undi bi mudi kan
portal na uni bi
debi o say yura Muhammad stati gidi Dr. C mu no debi ayeka eye ida say edidi atem mpuatwa but policy ankasa Ghana for Hreswatu Abanedi. I'm yet to get anything from John Mahama. And I was say ye nkofo no mo ye adwuma wo efom ne nso ete policies are yura Mahmoud Bawumia edeba. Now you see edo time bia you may have the message, but how to communicate the message is also important.
Yeah.
And so we have to equip them with these technicalities. So they be omo form na omo tone message na nipa beti ase na omo ti ase nso a enam so ama a translate into support and votes.
A traditional NPP seat na the constituency that has birthed the president, former President J. Kufuor. And then unfortunately 2020 we saw an independent candidate, Wontumi, not 5,000, not 10,000, not 15,000, a little over 20,000 votes. Between 2020 and 2024, and then 25th July, what has changed? Our constituency, one of them, if we said the narration of 2020 election results, will change in favor of the MPP. And then Frankie,
candidate fatigue. You see,
candidate fatigue.
Yeah.
I think it's a way a political term I want to introduce into the system. Candidate fatigue.
Yeah. Every time we are, said the year you can say nipa hofuno.
Yeah.
And no a role to play. Continuously, you hold this name, you hold this picture. It gets to a time that after people will be fed up with the picture. People will be fed up with the name. And it's normal. It's normal. Inti na said that nyari for. But say kwabna me medin kan catch you say kwabna ade wo ha fa. Kwabna say medin kan catch you say there's no point in time there be you say national cake. But there's no point in time ye cha obi abenya bi pe. But gradual into some many polling station for your kasa. Adia ba kwa me kaya me taka cho mo ne say the more party no echewa aban mu no the higher obia ansa be Kennedy.
Ne de.
Eti kwabna enne matwuma ngo bi agya north. Adia na ye dadwene pa no. Kwabna now if you go to my constituency and no afena ye drew honum. There were 4 major routes and a year dadwene. From major
and the Hamopa
major routes.
Okay.
A Cropon to IPT, a Sophia to Barakesi, a Sophia to Asamai, a Sophia through new sites, a Kwako, the other side. Nafi, Wafa Adankwa me, Aba Besi Sunyani main road, Aba Befa. Pastoral Sakwan. As we speak, from Sophia to Barakesi up to Offenso, there are 2 big contractors on the road. Kwabna and yet just contractors, big contractors. It's going to be asphalted from Sophia. Sophia there now they are okay because from Bantmeban, a betrayal Sophia Bedru Kokobin.
Okay.
Now, almost also from Kokobin to Barakesi, that's one contractor.
Okay.
Then the other contractor will continue from Barakesi to Offenso.
Okay.
Oma, I buy climbing in excavation works in Omari.
Wow.
I did a woman say, the normal roads are you who are got a sending channel. Now, we drains war. And both sides, that one is covered. So far, a Cropon to IPTR. Fortunately for us,
and then I say I'm
a first time and also most young say so one year drains are erosion no is road the road and kakanka once a finding in area from a Cropon through to Bukanche. Kwabna both sides drains in yaye. A Sophia to Asamai as you speak, the contractor is working on from a Sophia to Asamai drains in Kwabna wayɛ ne nyinaa kama saa na yɛwɔ arɛhyɛmu nso sɛ ɛyɛ me DC ɔno aro Rebecca aka kyerɛ me sɛ ɛnkyɛ biara sɛ yɛwie barikɛse ɛkwan na akwabena adankwa me through to esaso through to pasro ekosi suyan main stretch no so kwabena contractors no will turn over eti ade ana yɛ dadwen pa kwabena na ɛyɛ kwan and as you speak obi truthful be and honest to you no kwabena ɛkwan a make nyinaa it has been tackled enti ade ana yɛ akwansidi a ɛma last 4 years independent candidate no onye bi no one the candidature na make say fatigue setting in with the candidature no now Yewura Benito or say ombabiem or Gina Home or Tenefie no aboa no atoto neema into Oma a kwanya na ye major problem no kwabena ansha in the next month so ba me hon mo a saa kwan no omagusu because omo de gravel so omo de beye nyina oba esansi school mo no mo a ni nyina esu no oko your friends Bokanchi school mo no mo a ni nyina agu no. Fortunately for the people of Bokanchi, I'm now almost town rules for the people
really?
of Bokanchi. It's a no na momungu main stretch in this one.
Ntinya ekwan na twam go kunu mu
Debi Bokanchi de omo gu town rules, omo ye town rules are drains ni na omo ye. To omo wie pe abena omo begu so aman na ye na ye wo ho no ye nya relief. Afa mi nim se barkase stretch ni de.
Me ba so de opia with macho.
Akwara say mind. Like now, we bought program. Make coffee. It took me 20 minutes to get home. Just 20 minutes.
When you go to my level, so get no young musukra.
There be 20 minutes to get home. No more read the Akwara so him say. Me am in Parliamentary Canada. To me we ya na.
Okay, Shefi. Traffic na ma watch the
free. Of heaven and your fine.
Okay, I see.
Now everyone you tell me everything come I say the I traffic number from near coffee. They say traffic in the way there. Say come na me point ya na.
What does the candidate Frank Yeboah bring on board? Apart from the government,
before say Obabe candidate now. Say you say amfo
an excellent
waso. On say owo group B non-governmental organization be I friend Frank Yeboah Foundation. But now the foundation na yen. Foundation na yen. You need not be told. Say yen no more. No more person omusua adwuma. But now find do omo to adwuma mu. Na wo wi a enema akade a e wo so sande eye adwuma no kwabena basa ama ni nyina. Se meka hair dryers. Hair dryers pa kwabena Frank ache. Sewing machines are watching. Omo pa kwabena Frank etua omutinsa. Ama omo su adwuma. Kwabena a school fo a nanka. Nyame amemu a nka omo ye drop out. Frank etimetua omo fees. Ama omo akọ school. Eti kwabena I remember in the hit 2 primaries no. Asema no omo kan say Semo afa Frank ama mu wi ama mo mahama campaign. Semo afa Frank ama yenia yakwa fa forms ama na mana ko independent.
Because of what he has done.
On my phone na nkasa. Omo hu ene pa e wo Frank mu. Eti oma na shase advocate for. Eti nyame aduma ye de Frank aba ne de enye de omo hwehwe ene de ama wo. It is going to translate into vote. And I believe, sir, Abna, target and they say Ashanti region target no 80 and above. Target and they say Yabema Frank 85.
Okay.
Niama National 85. Because this time around, no, your person say you now you are showing kunimdie na buy na. We want to see the footprint of Achman will be a Janoff in the national. Last time you call workshop you back na Nelson Akase into Usha okay Kaboma. This was the percentage that the constituency added to the national vote. This time around, Achman will be a we want to be mentioned. And trust me, we are working assiduously to make sure we deliver. and we are going to deliver.
Ralph Osewusu no on the year constituency secretary Atwoma Nwabieja North is a member of the Ashanti Regional Communication Team and the coach Amansenti. Mama brother sort of quality focus so on the no constituency officer name Ninia and a year candidate Manso Nkwanta na also a Juma Koso. One of the constituencies I know what a major challenge, a major concern, a quite wasam and so can Madam Emmanuel updating many for them before said he also air conafin how they are also preparing towards election 2024. My chain. And then my de facto spokesperson about constituency.
Oh no! It's in the right direction. It's in the right place. It's in the right place. Mami chetie for.
Chetie for you. When I watch Abedi.
Definitely.
Oh, okay. All right.
Ba onye onu ntina yiwi ana no nye. I don't say any up I can any.
Okay. Ti Manso Nkwanta.
So far and so much.
So far.
University new.
Oh really?
Hanover University.
Oh, I see.
That is when
Suffer, good morning. Good morning.
Chima Teddy Suffer, Hanover.
Chana.
He's a very fine gentleman. Oheneba, Manso Nkwanta. Nkanye bibia. Nka fi elections nke for mo nka ho. Because the way ana ebufuo ne apart bia TS when they were right. Tina omu here new face bia. We are not saying say and I'm not saying say the MP now or Tesu Onyebi. He has done his part, which we commend him. But in bia the pending the bank sanity.
Yeah.
So Israel crab bakose mu a time omunya Moses no we adwuma ne bebre bedroom rebi no na yese Moses tranche ema wan to also Aaron boa eh Joshua so ba Aaron boa no eh master nya botre so for answer no boa me pacho oh bedroom rebi ma penny fufu ne ba ma wait na nche yema Moses tranche no nche se Moses anya de ba bia Manso Nkwanta duro no fortunately for the people no Chinuba Kodia Kwatin Fuku, he's a force to reckon with. Now, Nyam Mekana crowds obey PC or a honor. Now he was able to mobilize the youth, the whole communities, almost every community being benefited from. Omo transformer, I say, Okoye schools, I say, Okobobo school, so, and sort of human development. You can't mention one particular community and another town. And now so akwara ho ba ko na mienu enya adwuma papa enya we can adwuma, you know what I'm talking about. Those in the banking sector, those in the security sector, those in health sector and everywhere. Omo ti omo fees ma omo what me mamia foundation opechi. That is Dina Asiedu Foundation. Akwara bi obewie JHS ho bi obeya de bia odiniko university free. Odiniko SHS to also university free. And you've been doing for a lot of communities. Aside that no because of so Oheneba I can say to become MP, you have to have contacts and other connections.
Yeah.
Not bad connections, but at least human being, you can't be an island of your own. But when you are relating and relate with positive people who can make positive impact in your life. And but some people who can make positive impact in your life. Say muhakwana edeno ebe yusu means bia yesu nuaba onwum kroma udi empemuda as we speak now ne penso na aba ti ebeboso onya meso akonwa ni mu no kra no de esini from pechi number 2 basic pechi number 1 town road ni nyina no contractor also I think say within the shortest possible time Oheneba yesu owie why got us no I started come say make us ko mungu ansa no my gata na house yeah I'm on for tie gata no mo jahoko but we there all my got us no because na former MP back no ko prof come now that almost started ye got us ni be o man timi anwie o ma betoto no so ama o mo ye kwana within the shortest possible time pechi both enemy no town rules no will be a thing of the past. Boma no mu quota or hot for the first time they will see quota and sana from pechi number 2 ekofa pechi number 1 ekofa Samanshia Krum, Chiapiase, Abom Quanta, Bokru Camp, Equacosi, and Tokrum. Kofi Job, see back when my asphalt honor. Whenever Ubien who be a hoda. And son of free on so corner, Okofa Kumpes in Quantane, we mo holding in almost answer your holding in a dear cock bo, while down for Deputy Minister for a Greek.
Yeah.
Eho, unza dubia, baby, a chairman mafia on Kofi.
Yeah.
Kofi Mitchell.
Fear champion.
Kofi Champo. Chairman was a Kambu. If you in the Hawkon is in our my home in Adi try, in Suno, Eddie try, Kenyago, Eddie a cop, Manso Delsaso, that is Jiggy so up for half a scene chim, a court, as a mine, I could see a bosso. That is for the first time into the people of Manson. First now I'm here hostile too. And I'm coming back hostile to the party now. They are welcoming the party more. Fortunately, some penny for D kind be MP or to name penny for D kind. We need to work with you for the modern monitor. You can't talk of galamsey, you can talk of responsible mining. Omunina, no more guys are galamsey and the same student as for them. They are doing responsible mining. That is what is there. Oheneba, Okompo Anoa, Epona da no moment to your no so no did. So you move fish no more did. And to me you move fish in the beer. Almost all more baby, we won. Whenever almost more baby a good one, then as one way.
Almost too good.
It's into so betuno. And so betuno responsibly say, fan says you befa a coin pass, fan say forest, fan sign or no, MP or to say, or no, any trouble could be an penny for a country, could have fulfilled penny for a can. Eddie or more fancy, more, Oko area honor. Ralph, a bed is over. So what we call the illegal miners in Obi. So you don't call them galamseyers. Man so holding I am from galamseyers. You're from more responsible miners. Now say Mati could be ambassador of Boa or Manabo.
Yeah, eco mines.
Eco mines. Immense stress Kamuboko. Muboko. Now Mokako. Now man for Wakoman son quanta. Any man so do be area. Akosia the proper mining a year or me and honor. And now Sanemo Munya and Monya Konya Ayo Moduma a quan passing into Omina Boato Yom say MPP in government a bar. Mribiane Boa Moduma a cost new Biocatcher say Muntun San or the Muntuaba may because free ho. But wait, the almost say almost 2 ye. Responsible mining. No more Dianema. To baby almost mining in almost me Diamo, maybe yeah fish as if we eco mining or more. So Rose has been sorted out. Omu but it is Omonya Risse Musa baby drew cry and Cobium Cran and Community. But Nana Kufu Yoruba, a sense of watch it. Yankopon at the Nema Asantimai, Bantama Somusun Muye, Ghana my Somusun Muye. He's a very young man with a whole lot of vision. Maybe I'm a bar, a bonfire man, and say, Yankopon man, who then Juma Payson in the Suno. So, Uncle Bayer, road minister, beginning in Bedusa, maybe I wrote on Crankunchum. Oh, make us some of us. That's your Chum Sandeba.
What they were back or Yenny.
Make some, other regions, Bia, Urama, Quatom, He have done a lot for them. A Hakrano or Begina can't be brave or to me, I put in a chair, high interchange, your bed, and no more Konomaba, Yabonaba, so Sanyaman or Begakan. By way or by the actualization we have seen and we are seeing it. Tia Bompire say Yoruba, Mia, Namu from Eban. Say, Ba, Papa, the Omoneno, international road minister, continues.
Hey, says Yan lobby.
Any lobby, what you my panel no idea to us. Nanti Wukro,
that was saying, dear Kakra, and Yakakra, Honorable Asenso Bache, and Casacacra, from 2025. Dr. Mahmoud Bamia, Manantra Road Ministry, Guardian International, on education minister, Najuma Power Unit, the whole Africa, more uniform, yes, educational reforms. And I want to say, so the old now best journalist, redo. In Tianso say, you're a sensu. Yankopon bois, I'm saying Yankopon. No, yet you can figure out Coco d'Ivoire. International, obey one father in cause. Wouldn't you have Maon Kruma, who didn't promote with the nearby the Ginamo, Bantam Hayalu free. I'm Pauco Petia, almost in Thomas for man. He's doing well. He's really doing well. I can't go to Town Rose. Aside to all house and hono akwela hono eno na aka
owie manso kwanta na oba mo ho munya moto etimfa afode nyina me support no onwie ho nwie owie ho wie oba mo ho aba be ya mo.
Right, abusuafo abono nkrapa ho meter duonu miensa ahaye Wontumi 101.3 ahaye Wontumi TV. This is the privilege Christian Service University with no kwada so na wotie nka and the ABC News Economic Symposium Kumase edition no na amaye free asokwa ababe pm Christian Service University yene mu ni nkoma. Now yen switch to other national issues yedi hu nkoma. But I want to start with you, Dr. Fuku, from Parliament. Aban Babin, the Speaker of Parliament, any ne conduct, posture, ne attitude, ne oyen hui. Dr. Fuku.
Remember, it's a privileges committee.
Privileges committee.
Mr. Wada.
But I think I want too many.
Atumako this is what
Prince. Honorable Prince Kake.
Was I near more than what you are power? And Friday Nyambo or yet. Friday number town hall will be what trade.
Yeah. I think Minia Obi and your mind and Empire from Fosso so Eddie Ecosis and the constituency watch. Omade Baba trade Friday.
Prince Yajuma, Prince Nick Kofiaman Kamen.
Yeah, they are doing well.
Minister for Defense. Or my
they are doing well. They are doing well.
And then Prince Yachao, I know what you show. You're Rob and Bob been there. Maybe no, and I say, once I try wa. Area 90s one, and I always accord him the best respect I can give him. He's a man of integrity and he's a very good man. Now, Drew Abi Akon a headmaster 7 years but the movie break. Say, once a headmaster and a headmistress for the Upia because secondary school be moon and say, oh, do a head in your bar. Teacher for the who say master sleep takes a head about mom say hey I didn't head call but no say master what do over there you know sa nipan be brisa no mo pese omo ye especially when they are growing so much omo nyini e komunimu e na they see enkwara na say they see the youth no bit say omo nyina e omo nananom ne omo nkwara na so fontino certain kind of unnecessary respect bia they always want to demand from sanko for no e nipa ni bisu I think so. Almost in Parliament, almost etimi accommodate na bedru samre. Mestre parliamentarians no say me humble appeal say they are kakakre no. They should learn to accommodate him na cooperation enye adwuma no munyina ntimi nye adwuma no nwie. As to say me blame no say we no there. It do be a habit to go ntimi sesa.
But one would expect say he's been in Parliament for 4 years nearly. The standing orders mra mo de ye adwuma no. He should be in the known, you know. We be say boapayo no bu na nigu so ana say akonya what tinu na say as editing the trimu do ana say metro bi kakra attitude bi na ye hunu because I too much I am so o mun timi fa privileges committee no na obi
atenase how long aka how many months they should try to accommodate him no and step on there so papa na you're so he also a doctor.
Yeah, Coco free.
Fine gentleman. Said the impact I'm making or more before so be Parliament crown. Oh, Fred, Penifo Busa or more. The impact I'm making any the impact I still making to the people in that particular enclave. No, Master, wouldn't want to the people there will not be happy at all about you. And he's a man of integrity. The 2 year wait now. A man nipa no they also look at you with first come. But mestre when ba mestre say any budget no you become budget no say more mestre say the mestre pa ni say nka ye me ya no nko fom kakra na obi anu ankotia na they should learn once they have been able to accommodate me back once they have been able to accommodate him for so long time we need I can 5 months 6 months
but why should you put up an attitude that we have to accommodate you
they should.
Who is Speaker of Parliament? Why a Parliament? You know, free abontin call what a Speaker. You are a parliamentarian. So your standing orders, the rules, the regulations, whatever, morals, whatever,
Oheneba, muna mukoto aba.
It's any aqua about speaking, you know,
Diaka when the more accommodate. No how to work.
Let me listen to me.
Of us, I can't realize this. But
the last days, you. Papa, you go bang.
Oh, one the last days,
oh, go bang. Dr. Fogo was the last days.
A chair, long years now, I said. Who said, Debbie Makase, Ura Babin? Some of us soon say, do you see what parliaments are time we know? Ne nouvelle kakra. Because now you be say almost the same number in parliament. Na ubenya opposition as a speaker. It also good
morning, Oheneba. Dr. Foucault is being too economical. Now, economical, I'm trying in bold letters. He should be bold. Babin is too pompous.
80. Around 80. Now you're stressed. And can you be sure, dear pa? Because you only speaker or moderate. Our own free the abaya test on the camp. It's now Ubetina man for me because this is the first time you've been very objective. The truth is that Edu Tambia na Babin he's overshadowed by his political inclination. It's that statement.
The description Honorable Muntaka Mubarak made about him.
Yeah.
Say here the conduct of goes on for privilege. With them Rasebe a few honoma. And because about when it is ready,
anti Kwabna do Tambia. That statesmanship I according on. Edu Tambia na it does not warrant calling him.
And I'm your number 3. And I'm your number 6. And I'm your number 2.
And I'm your number 3. Obi to be catch obi say wo o constituency pe me the whole Ghana.
The whole Ghana.
But adia ba ko Babin ni referee say Babin as the Speaker of Parliament is not Parliament. He moderates Parliament. But he's not Parliament. And by parliamentary standing orders no come now. It's only when he rules on point of order. And now you can't challenge him. But when you disagree with him, you state it. It is a who refer, communicate from presidents at the appointment committee. Now, who make you come and be say, say, mobile capi, sealing. Abrawu as a lawyer.
You are preempting the
who as a lawyer? You are preempting, you are prejudicing what they are going to discuss. Abrawu nim say sealing betima by Supreme Court. Just amended the constitution. Just amended the constitution. You can't sit in parliament and do that at the preliminary order. It call for a major amendment. It what one say, it does not lie in your mouth. Let them go and discuss.
Maminche Honorable Mubarak Muntaka, he thinks Abambabe is the worst speaker Ghana has ever.
Is he a tyrant?
He's becoming. And I'm sorry I'm saying this because this is my favorite speaker. I mean
you elected him.
I can tell you.
You whipped your members
I
to
can
elect
tell
him.
you that if there's a member of parliament today in this house who, if I were a Suku fan, who enjoy the reign of this speaker, I don't think anybody will have enjoyed his reign better than me.
I mean, he owes his speakership to your whipping abilities.
Just as I disagree with Professor Quay, I disagree a number of times with Duajao. I won't say because Babin is my favorite speaker.
Have you told him this, that he's become a tyrant directly? Because you have a clear line.
I have said that several times.
And what is his response?
He disagrees with me, but I tell him that, tell me what chief does. A chief will do in his palace. When he says anything, that's fine. That's what chiefs do. That's what chief, but you are not a chief. You are supposed to be a Speaker of Parliament. And the Speaker of Parliament listens to both sides and patiently. even where there's disagreement. And that's the essence of democracy. To sometimes even disagree, agree to disagree. But where you personalize it and make it look as if a disagreement is a disrespect to you, or it's an affront to you, or it's like denigrating you, then I'm sorry, then you'll be a bad speaker. And for nothing, this is where I respected Professor Quay. Where you have all the leaders teaming up and agree on something, he will easily abandon.
He built consensus on both sides.
Far better
than your own
yes.
NDC.
I'm saying it without an apology.
Speaker of Parliament.
Quay built consensus far better than we are having now. Because you see, I'm sorry I'm saying this, and I'm the one saying this. When you make it difficult for others to even air their views before you, they simply fold their arms.
Have you folded your arms?
I would never. I'm not the type who folds their arms. I will challenge.
The Honorable Mubarak Muntaka, I don't know, or your MP, or ne Abamba Biatinam Rashabio as MP, and on the tour as MP ni speaker, or say Honorable Michael Quay, a far better, or better consensus with leadership. No, now he's saying without apology, say Mubarak Muntaka, me say, me aswanse Mugabe, me say, Babe. I'm so you're because we're in the book at Nita.
A baby, I am Mubuno, Bobu Chichi free. In Swasi, Ebe catcher or say, say, or caught a woo. Denchem. Ebe catcher or say, Denchem woo. Whom am I?
What's a quarter?
Denchem. Denchem.
Who
am I? To say so, boy. One in I had more this one. Only no. And through his actions, he has also demonstrated. Nasen yes, sir. Dr. Free, Asamno, one can good microphone anymore. What can I say? I'm interested in what you are saying. Can you repeat it? Now, Kwabna, Sabab and engineer, Dr. Free, on Yakura. So he also said it. Say, Asamna Wokan, you are prejudicing what the committee is going to say. And it does not lie in your mouth to tell the committee. And this idea, come out with the report yourself. Then because you have power, you order the marshals to take him out of the chamber. So then, now what would there be you are advocating for right? You are advocating for right. And then
also you left.
And then so we disagree with you. What's the continuing free one more? You practice what you preach. Say, and I say, right, you know, obedience won't change.
Have we learned from the exploits of Bagbin? The as party for Ghana for a basket and blouse. MPs no so Penning to say Umuzu Koye be to us so Mia Wakunya Babina and ne what they said the bosom
Kwabena, I believe, say, you don't need to tell anybody again the effect of our actions.
On not one, the appeal could be catching and say every single day.
Yeah, Kwabena. Now tell me approval for ministers and answering.
Yeah.
Look at the action that he took. One case is a court to New Year. The case on gay rights and then and your approval and effect on the also. I think say MPP for ye hupa sa agribi maybe a fire and I'm in me pinka and a metal skirt and blouse ye hupa and members of parliament so kwabna omanu hupa because of his actions and inactions. And Kwabena, Nyami Adum, Yetimia Kwa said the offer cano. We are left with roughly 5 months or so. We have endured. Now I believe, say, I hear a bigger lesson for everyone. Yeah, as party faithfuls and your members of parliament. Say, a bena I am praying for can say a train can and say before me fano. The rare definition of science.
Yes, you are parliament.
SEO. as your parliament no say yen kanti yan fan koma abontin suni na abontin suni na me hu say really okay baby o free ba eso sunsun na kwabna ye hu ne eti me sure say yen as party faithful a guide yen say many MP it's better for you to retain an MPP MP than to vote for an NDC MP. Effect no because what results here analysis of Amaye baby on more the president won massively but the MP no you lose all because me both MP and the effect is what is staring at us now and me say come on him say sa constituencies are come on two sa na mo na come na bi enu omo pa yeah page secretary see page say edu tell me na say you do come on na is kasem na obi ka say me free orphan constituency how was ya sani agu so yeah ni that na to so actually say e hono mo president we need that is all free orphan now one and now person orphan and why orphan of course I believe that this time around we are going to work our hearts out to make sure we win majority in parliament as well as win the
good
president.
40 minutes after 9 after yen change GN na yenko economy so I don't know how comfortable you are these days discussing the economy. Cement prices, fuel prices, exchange rate, it's a port crash, so but in all these, there are other economic pundits who say it is good we have the MPP today. Now, this idea, MZB Ralph, Nanefia message you to me platforms in the Finance Minister was in Parliament last 3 days. Media budget review, Wabeka, vis-a-vis IMF program. I know my year, the and our preparation to get a very rebound economy. You best have to Ghana for before December 7th.
Oheneba, what's the economy no more you are not comfortable. The month be now so workers salary akema abayentia. No, it was a month be now workers salary abayentia. Dey be no akọ petrol station na o de gal akọ salary when you be.
Is it for short?
E kwa be no mo your master pulling na say o mo nyi. Government business keep going on every day. Government business keep going on every day. I'll come back to the animal kind of say I want to become who be able to do baby you do. Yeah, inflation a cost running as if why never boy din do na. Imported. When about me importation. You were Katie Hamon tena say the near maybe call parliament say omo nkono mo nsemra near reduce the importation of sani money be no mo se homra. Because of numbers, NDC for parliament, so if we keep importing virtually everything, the price of goods and services will go up. Because that is in the other echoes we are seeing now. Now you back to what they read. Papa Noko Kaino parliament. However, in 2012, election year, that mid-year review, NDC declared. Net deficit, budget deficit of 12%. Budget deficit of 12%. It is a mid-year year na a 6 months na kana election the do almost spending money my budget is 12% for them to win elections. 2016 the same thing, you went deficit. This time around Abandon coin or the surplus of 0.5%. 0.5%. It tells you that the case of spending more crown. No election year coin or yen and spending more no deficit no will be a BBC and will be a ton of power man and bros no to about. He is thinking of next generation more than next elections. Until what Timia Rania Manaba I'm a surplus of revenue surplus of 0.5%. Nessa anya home kwana abisiu. Say government expenditure We're revising it downwards. I'm a swati. We're reducing by 2.1%. I reduce about 2.1%. Sanyama when you want to introduce any new way or digi taxes for a free Ghana for. It tells you financial discipline a buying way in penny for etimia. Financial discipline. What timia managing in such a way say and near my year wasting were year free system. I'm a prudent expenditure. A coin of fossil spending in Sikan, I'm a dear. You can quantify and you can see. Because of a near mouse in the boy at dinner, and I say, we boy cost running as if for me, Monitino. Okay, or much a big amount of towards government intervention programs, school feeding, SHS, Fosika, the mom will leap any other way. We are bit much with their tour. Big amount of money so that a bema gab on more on board bracket more, or Mokakran, almost the end will be kitted for. So what are we talking about? Oheneba, enema bi anibo bi cost kakra to say building material anibo cost kakra. No, I'm sure where it's coming from. Anytime you see a government spending so much, you see a government undertaking a lot of projects. Because a minimum you know, and it's our government in Kofono, we go and buy from the same market, prices of goods cost because suppliers ain't me adjusted and money meet you in paper. Remember to pick an example. Say, if who sit down, Ralph will sit down, money I'm tossment free, Bosheho. Boshet come cover cement and $100 and as $1,000 to team for a year. All of a sudden, remember a contractor, a contract every government to. I'm buying cement $5,000 from Boshe. Boshe didn't 5,000. Momoko hambunya biato. You can't get it to buy because I'm buying from the same source now. So to anytime government expenditure be cost through brain. Or they call direct we on from Manko Foni. On from Komobi Monko Hope City. Omunsi. On from Komo Sanfankoya come from Monfankoye. On from Komo Sanfankoye Jata or Monfankoye Jatanas animon. That's what they call direct. Developmental way more and mau unu micro pechi the esi pechi when I was on pechi number 1 and now my quan no more na contractors na betna ho contractors no workers no be betna obebre no obi an oton wache okwan so assemblyman na team talk akara team to 20 cities and say we do and the contractors no workers no me adwuma ho no o mom twipe load and ho anfo ni nyina o gina oto de team to 50 cities and indigenous no munya binto ne boa ye den. A day I know to me high in the Petua, now 150 Ghana cities a month. And the winning buyer, no, one better now on buy almost 300, 400. It is any one cost run on here because of a buying yard and money. There be look at the causes of that particular we say money. In Tiabana say a bonfire say interventions beba na beso sonko phone be on beko form no asene no monsono ebetimi agina yi. So price of goods and services and cost there. Among for whom say esikono. What about as of last year by this time inflation you say? It be do 53%.
Yeah, 53.
53.8%. As we speak now, inflation is 22.8. You know, say by the end of this year, 15% no more projecting. You been about 13.6%. Then you ask yourself, say, now we're now on the Nema border so called a cost. Or about last year, as at that time, checking the country. Now, fuel, diesel, near 12 liter, 23.8 Ghana cedis per liter. Diesel, it could do 23. Baby crown, Omodina, Papa Nibin, Uncle Fubina, Omodi Binum, the 13 point something, so that's the G15. Omcrowd only could do 24 Ghana cedis per liter. We'll be up on checking here. As you speak now, no boy say 15 cities average. A binum crown on the almost amount for sit and then a honor idea, a you for honey to the end. So, what driver not doing? We are one boy. She say, one guy had the for in 13 point. If you get 13.8 something, be and I'm to be 13.94. Me the more brandy be adding. And how I'm going to be all. Almost the what they compare 14 cities, they compare as at last year by this time, and 24%. Now can you say 24 cities? Now can you say inflation is what it making impact? Then you are making a lot of mistakes. Unim anyakanta. Anybody know? But both fruit pound no okay. No more time maybe. I'm friend for 4 gallon no more Bantima market. I could do 1,000 Ghana cedis. Call them neighbors on say and then the boy say. You understand? Then you check the salary increment government answer the man workers before the end of this year. No, you be room say no they buy all they can we the impact no e be gina yi. So if you sit down for people to say na nyama no boy dey nyama no kwa na e cost na say for sometimes neither here nor there compare. And if you do the comparison well, bohun say and cost at a point in time no end is the time city no almost say na Ghana city no ho emre no it depreciated by 20%. This time around, I depreciated there, but at least 18%. So depreciation, inflation, as for the rate at which the thing air cost run, as the rate at which air perform. And then at this time around, we are having a decrease in time, meaning that the rate at which is going up is not going at a higher rate, and as at a faster rate, but rather at a reducing rate. So anyway, in short, the budget, media budget review, it gives a lot of hope. It gives a lot of hope. Say, come next year, on starting free negative, but best start here free certain level. At least Ghana best start here free about 10%. So maybe election year between we are manaka dumpe, or say we are manaka dumpe kwanaka, where dear dumpe and namu. On some Yamaka Kanamanya dumpe no po.
And the argument that people were expecting, say, and Finance Minister Eban Mashebi, what Dr. Mahmoud Maumia has been trumpeting as a vision, as what he is seeking to do after 2025, no? And I said from 2025, on Shasia, and my young so under media budget review, no? How will you respond to them?
I'm in China. How say born as independent TSC? Nipa kro kara so born on media budget review on TSC. Media budget review no. And he said budget will be ready for the year 2024 no. What do you have? Half na aka no. Then I'll bet me half no. Kwan be so bet me half no. And a half no di kan try no. Chire so timi di try na so ntimi en. Assessment of what the mechanism. Beginning of the year no be can say ubeye kwan 10,000 kilometers, ube 3 hospital 50, ube ye way, ube hana benyo sikadiaye. Ampaye ma akwan ma se kwakoye. A feed the actualization, what bawo ye jumano, what you 6 months, betre said the oka se obeyeno. What me ye mu half na o kana na. Untimi nya e kwan be first na fa so obetimi ye. So what me ye so a kire kwan fa so otimi ye. Na 6 months na aka no. E kwan be so na fa so obi manifesto, obi na promise a o ye no. O fa me hye we se mu. Na matis obi say Yoruba Omiamra Parliament no one atu say one emegina me debate. What an impedance. Yes papa no o megina ho. Ayi fo na de bi omo yema ayi fo e be omo betena ho no ebi akọ MPP pen ebi aba NDC pen. Yes we dey neutral megina ho be kan wasem be chire mu 24-hour economy no begina ho ne embusa question. Men are now opportunity number 1. Me mama until down do few obeba be gina say medua banche o say 24-hour economy no e kwan be na be say aboa mabrabo mu o say kotoka ne be ba fu no mu ne dua banche 24 hours. Mamia yeah ba mo say kaboto wache no oti santas run about you no we busa mira bahama o say 24-hour economy wache e bo 10 mapon ntimi nye ne den. Also the first was you better. Obi auto petru. Was say me the bona obi am betwem ha biem kwan no kai biem for so biem. Also the with the member security at now with the social society tena hosa ne tena ho. Betwem the betras ne musa question. Okofa rented press phone ko be gina my press conference my press wari immediately me wi me. Betena ho ya papa we nemra parliament me we. There be Yoruba, for God's sake, why a flag bearer? And the vision or to Ghana for him, and any vision there, you must say. They should know the difference. Your Kokana say, you can tell your Kokana say, or Swaniama. Yoruba, Ampa, where you're vice president. But as you speak now, or sounds your running mate. Oh no, sounds here. Flag bearer now, on the Niswadi Huna. Yankopon Buana Ghana for other room on the Beshan in Sano 2025 7 January. And this was the Bayer Juma Juma Samri. And governance is continuity. But what the division neighbor, no, the Babet was also a bar. Obebua ama or training in Nipa 1 million, Kora 1 million, no ICT, no mighty, no multimedia here, Juma. Into Obegina and Mobusano, actually, no basis or bar, Ukadano, or the electric basis, Ama Monemo, Bubre, Makoda Hospital, no Suba, no Sabach, Muse, Ukadano, you bet you the same. One, you bet you better charge battery, no, no, Babich. It's a debate as Omra Parliament to make it deal. And as a couple who said media budget review, no, almost for MPP manifesto, a media budget review. Tell them said they should go and learn.
Well, Ralph.
I was on the show with na Obi Busame said, the host name Busame said, you best spend it about the budget. Now, mostly, a do election year, Sunday, and I'm sure every day. Because me say 2025 no yani ani ebeto aso and this year spend it let's say it throw the economy out of gear ya buy bebre and why would we do that? And now minister Sanchre mu say we are living within our means and untina central government budget because I saw her budget nearly on when it was read it was reduced by 21 billion. I just said we were not ready to do any extravagant activity. The concentration is that this is what we have, and this how much we can spend within this specific time. And I know the area. So here, Minister Chimuno was say we are reducing our expenditure by 2.1% and looking at increasing our revenue by 0.5%. But since Nkrumah time, you're self-sufficient with our budget. At any point in time, our expenditure is more than our income or revenue. And this has been our state as a country. And when people talk about, oh, you taxes went for, you tax went for, fine, you tax free where you'll be adequate. But the next question is, say you tax way free where you tax way free on more. What do you propose? Because even with this taxes, so we are short by 54 billion or so. With this taxes, and to say you taxes if you want more. What do you propose? And no, I may pay friend this for. Say you taxes if you want more. The deficit that is left, how to get the deficit. And to be honest, if you have listened from John to whoever, they have not been able to bring any idea. All what they do is to criticize. But you see, when you criticize, you bring an alternative. That's what we are looking for as a country. What went on? No, I'm a menya GDA. Our system no more because what now? Anticipation, growth rate, send an area. Last year by this time, we were growing at 3.1%. And as you speak, we are 4.7%. Africa, you know, the anticipation by IMF is that countries are going to grow by between 3.3 and 4.4. Now, say mid-year, we are 4.7 now. That means we are doing some things right.
Yeah.
And Muntina, last week, January, Ebeka said they have exceeded their target by 0.2%. Which means, yeah, mid-year assembly can know. Which means, yeah, be right. That's why we are here. It's what we are telling Ghanaians and say, Yanka say Ghana, I heaven. But the actually say, and near my idea to talk actually say, Ghana na ye share ni mu you get it. Last time Kwabena me ba shows when I was on the show in America say, now when you go to with the investment I have in national identification and digitization munti, when you go to a doom, ube was a shops no at the kojoto some machine friend kojoto no abesi abonting na omu broadcast for Ghana card bra best swap phone na tuya nkakra Kumasi here a doom may have witnessed it and okay say di enti no omo yesa kwabna yenti hana yati numerous adverts Emma loans. Add your can said you here ne Ghana card. What is a DNT now institutions? Epe guarantee now they are resorting to Ghana card. Because omonya bibi areshemu wo mu say indeed the Ghana card is worth something. Of amukwa abuche no of catch say Ghana kwa na okwato ade a no kukuru kwabra me kwato ade a me kukuru bag ska bag nam dia kwasa me kwato. The of amuka say with your card you go, you get the thing, you pay at your own pace. Let's say you introduce me our hasaya. The doubters as usual sit back and ask that's what the journey. In this time you are talking about what the journey. Meanwhile,
what the journey you seek? What the journey you seek?
You see, the problem is that he has not dreamt of it. It is a walker. I said, Wawa, say, how will you be able to do this? The thing is happening. You're 21st century, baby, I do it here. Come let's see, compare you with Stesa. And your mama, come no more, I said that I know. And your mama, Tumpon, our Braboni Muno. Our money, I dream, say, let's try as much as possible to get there. And that's the vision that Dr. Mahmoud Baumia espousing. Come on, me budget review in the day. To be honest with you, and near my minister can't and near my yehu. But further, I did I said to my yard and said, come on, him say, through debt restructuring, you relieve me, breathe.
Yeah,
relieve 4.7 billion.
Yes, I listened to another argument. I think is it Adongo or who that ye say ye debt restructuring, no?
Okay.
Ye can be interest rate ya so payment period no ya extending no. It just say abai no ho hare no. It inka to be at the near so ama for ho chiro mu no. Abai nyin firo because sikana nke ye pede abayare ni sikana ko ye de kotua ye pede akotua bosiana de ache ye. Into entity taxes so port duties entity so I don't know some what here.
Yeah. No, Oheneba. I had deliberate and say kasa
and you buy 3 more days. Tin ye de ka channel so 132 so am fa Ghana for. That is the argument of Adogo no his life.
I'm into it. Say kasa debt restructuring. Senate. Medoka 1,000 Ghana cedis. Say kamitua no November a month. Next month, next month August.
Yeah.
August ending the same two month. No matter how I can so I never miss because of my able school in tea. August the time will be a the mommy. Now my money be school in no. Money ko January. That and I'm crying school. Na me ko aba. No be 2 month. Things so bad damn me cabbage na me fear mo be on say kokufu kwedo kano. Chain the bra January. I have restructured the repayment of mine. Loan the car me do on just all the actually.
The Tuashada.
And I'm listening say by that time, the name near Mammy Coco, so it's me to and come. Now, me banning so you school, that is restructuring. It's because of say, what can I say? What you say? It's go for Kubiano, January Nintendo. Me say, any adjust a cofaco cobra in Conumina. If you say, Sicaba and tea. Next is a message about Brababone. Sam require so say and Yamukina. Nagana credit per to one.
Brenna the amount.
Good, and what you do.
And she said so.
Oh, my, this in a bro join me. A combano the man you know, or batching in an Ancheria Mancrawi, Amoniaji, by MPP Nibidia Baco. No, Chinchia Baco Mancrawi. No, Bruna Baby. It almost MPP and this don't buy Nediano Bibia or how near how near.
This is for bicycle.
And Ranom Koya, Yura. I'll leave you. May you Koya, and I'm also on Cardian obey or buy or a month from Candy Legacy. Or much in Brave Papa. Where also you has university no now a very say hospital but could be over now be the president, yeah, policy benya impact or majority of Ghanaians was in BC hospital back when I seen be you see. That be you rock for buy an impact back what the years and national health insurance can almost every Ghanaian. Just a what was one now so pay. Free maternal a cow be or no interest one school and see hospital. And I could afford mobile was if free yes, I can almost every household in Ghana. One interest one see hospital because agenda 111. Why? Obi more hospital ba okopa NDC timi siwie something no commission. Just mention one.
And I sit there the area.
Because just mention one. NDC commission. So your communicators tell them say never say so mo check it. Mention one hospital NDC we a commission one pay. One thing is about Ukraine, but Obiamba agenda was Santa almost 20 something or whatever, 40 something a year almost the amount. You understand? So people shouldn't be. I issue about Kwana Missima Mekwana me explain Zana Reverend Abba, so you say. Among for as I say the call Yoruba Miaka say mobile phone and Yaka crown. About making sure say will be able to make mobile phone almost free no tian and kakran. Or can say 1 city, 2 cities. Will be calculated or send out iPhone 14 or the 20 years in the bit. You see, if you don't know, you go and check best practices elsewhere. Oheneba, you can out near Tanawa here with mobile phone. So, I call a O2.
O2 Arna, Indigo.
Wako. Alice Gate more baby I take matter this war baby when now Anglican for you were home in number Sabasa. Whatever, okay, mobile phone, you could tell Mono, tick room, use a mobile phone. About 80% the United contract phone. You call it contract phones.
Yeah.
You go to the network provider, no, the phone number free. Obetimi aje iPhone 14 whatever sorry say me Bob brand be oba de rebema de omo yeni waje o card te say Ghana card bi no waje no body details ni na eguso every month bia no obeti uska scan obeti omo in the form of credit and I said top up dem go phones no bi no eti obaje depend on the value of the phone any contract on be 2 years month bia no rough month bia no oba data anyway to the tune of maybe 200 Ghana cedis. No, a tier free. But ubanya credit in the value of sa win for 2 years. As soon we are no be phone no more. What me use? It's Ghana phone no more go chain as phone or just our phone now. No the same not to the phone that does not the way number or bars you block it just all come unblock it. It in network or the condition one say ubetime use on the network and nkwa it you ta and haskia network A now to no ha and no be call wo the track call different way o charge you kasipa it e boa mo so na manfo use on network no more it is a wo Ghana card na said we adwuma kakra bi on benya ba bi on be direct debit na free way you can get access to any phone that you want at free to start with. It one more Montiasia men who say binuma draw picture no be so mobile phone no say or the 10 years maybe 12 15 years it's not here no there. It's the Ghana card that will help you to get access to sign money because the Ghana card no a Jew identity, a true identity, a true who you are. Baby obajonia could be abo mo kra mo bobo sen mobile phone so na sen na se phone. Obi a megina wani mu da oka but untimi ndwane you pay. You understand it? So when somebody is bringing something innovative into the system now, Ghanaians should hold it. Yen somu ye. Sign money bad data in money board in Accra. So bet tibibri. We are one here. But that's what I want to say. To tell Ghanaians to say, and your mobile phone say, what the mawa send the boy 20,000 Ghana or so tell 1 city or send out check here 20,000 days no 1 days no minimum kusia. Let me sanity.
Kwabna me de kan offer de on no say mostly no sase me metaka say me so da sesi akwabna I'm in the best position to explain that to you. Met my catch offer but for chirema e be different enti say MPP ya so da ya to be honest with you a year and this if what trim You see, some normal year with national health. When President Kufuor did the idea by, they fought against it. At the end of the day, they ended up saying, "Oh, I didn't cry any the bar. Then they started here. Mumaya Konya, President Kufuor implementing here. Yeba being here. Kabna and then me know captation about Ashanti region." And at the end of the day, when NDC was leaving power, you had a car. Now hospitals, national health, and do all. To the extent that you go to a time, you go to the hospital, there are 2 queues. Omom national health insurance queue, and no more Mokwaku a queue. Sa na Omasa started with free SHS. And Ubehu Yera John, a bit baby, I say, I didn't cry, I'm a buy. If Ghanaians are yet smart, now say you buy into this, Amubeba and Omaba Guno, to say the Omoye with national health insurance. A bia media of a king. Omuntiasi. Asamna,
But of course, I am a yes woman.
Now, when you say teachers here. Yet, yes,
was it a yes woman?
You are there.
When I love you, I'm going to say, Ali Musa Nikabu. When I send network providers, no more can get your teacher for no. One, you know, be hygiene salary fat controller, or more ID card. In Timumro, iPhone 14, or more BAB. Smartphone, whatever. Not every month, be a more credit 50 Ghana cedis na monte for 2 years. Can you meet every teacher, bia Lansuza teacher, Okuta Winbia? You see the persons who kuta cell phone, no they call. Now, union over joining, you know, never swap, baswamano. Then yes, or Tikasa, Nabosmison, after no more Monday, one zam bag, never send a call, no man to half piece, a yard me, intimate pound, a long set. There be almost some. The 10 year, no moon lady, no moon chum. Teacher unions on Koho, youth unions, or Monko, no one take advantage of this policy about no more just any man from more workers. Then a joke for Mudija and Tomafo, Mamu, you go to Mimon network bed, but you go there, no, I can say, phone be mine. And they cry a month for your advert. Network can be the phones in Akaku baby. Almost qua Netrian and Kakranka. Oh, you're an LPM where Honum, almost P phones. Very good. Yesterday, I think the last 3 days, somebody sent me a message said on Africa Day or T LPM or Canadian shows. And Obabeji will Tiam and I can last month. And what you so to catch the association for said they should take advantage of this. They should go to the network providers. They will give them all the phones that they need. It is possible because you're about may have some the way, and the Ghana card is the key. Good, Ralph. You have me enough, you know. Young Koshe, Dr. Duchum leading Africa. So, transformation education. Then, yeah, Babeshe, Dr. Bamia's campaign. Yeah, Kase. To be honest, if you, what's your generational leadership? Any situational leadership. Church and mommy. The entire amount for me generational leadership and then situational leadership. Okay. Also, there are certain situations that permit a certain leadership trait. Until we say, Tama Jerry Rollins buying. Now, man for Bogenesu. Because such situation, not Ghana for GD say. With the current economic challenges throughout the world, you need an economist to manage your economy. With the current economic challenges, every time we are now, you have the COVID need to grow. Now, may catch on say your budget deficits. Mostly, at the end of the day, SOV grant, you could raise bond. Now the occupant what grant me COVID amani da form. Bonds now could raise no. Oma tono. Most na companies na tutogu. COVID almost suffer. So we just can wait to sort up the deficit. You need generational thinkers.
to make sure that you survive. And to be honest with you, your time here, Ghana, the next election is between NDC and MPP. And relatively, if you are bringing John Mahama, whose tenure, anything of this sort, we are not see Ebola. I'm not sure Ghana ni to Ebola chewom.
If you are Dr. Fukune,
quickly they will tell you Ebola. Even with that, a brand new nursing and teacher training allowance. Now you enjoy that see hospital district beer. With that, John could not manage the economy. We resorted to IMF. And now we have these challenges. How much you think John can manage this economy? It's in an offer. I can say, be and Kenyan people never at this time. I'm like, come cry. So if you compare the younger policies are they buy out. And now I dear about Ghana for when they say, you bring the policy and Ghanaians will put it into scrutiny. And then I will try now policy no won't tears into one church on call for Muya and resort to Jatayeno. Because one casa they know the buy no on Tiase. It's a bad idea who train the moon what I say. Now so the policy by policy to what they are. I was on set with another person now I'm not saying John Siwaba Mamusi Jumano Yaduko to every month we give you something say nothing I join body I because why here I take care of Saudi way as we speak so we a babu now so best we Juma Yaduko to a Jumani we are every month you are entitled to 500 Ghana cedis as a stipend. Every month he's giving something. Say then already it's been done. But policy bang, programs bang, and I would to acquaim said the Ghanaian youth, no. The majority of them and now policy they say okay, you give them a hand cook and kukobo and kete so that omoya and kukona. Then someone is telling you where, because of the digital space, maybe for Ghana for 1 million. And maybe no me train you into IT. They're going to coding, which is money. They're going to software manufacturing, which is money. That's the vision of the man that we are following. Now compare to John Mahama there. Then you don't look any further. But you look at Yorubamia and the policies that he espouses, which are practical. I Ghana for you dear, which am near dear china. Come me there be a mekase. May share Ghana in the next 5 years. Because what we need to start with, what we need to start with. So, and then what's your Ghana for Moyam Pabwa? Your Ghana for carpenters. But people want to prefer the affair Bruce Reba. Adentra. Raw. There's no technical touch beyond. And look at the investment that we are making in TVET. A baker crying, Mabruno, or choose TVET. So they give it a final touch beer. When the budget was done, so Ukodi a butcher the energy. Near way and near Kwabna, a babwama, they test for foreign goods. No, that's so better. And if really we mean it and we consume what we are producing in here, $1, there be a day problem every year, we are carrying no. Indirectly, yet they buffet. When the policies are, I was a DH. If you talk about obviously, yes, community day school. Me know because I know say I almost see 10 community day school. I'm saying 10 community day school. It is a mikromu daba. STEM school I see one. What can you now boom? And it is have you been there before?
Not yet.
Young previously. See one more baby. Peters. Creative Art School now is one. What can community day school 10 boomer and an baby? And it is targeted. Because kwabena me book robia and ntiade. But say wo fa Ghana resources. Now kwa drop so. Now he baby a you see school ni see ya. What Ghana ka?
Send the power and nipa ni ho.
Kwabena baby a school no one kwabena dako me nka wo fa mo cameras in ko no. Na mo ko he baby a see school ni see. If it's wet, spending the money on data. Kwabena see sika no enso de a. There's a target here. No target
right.
Where it will give us worth of the money that we are spending. And until now, almost senior high school be our Bekobie Niwa, young expansion. Kokas, Kopokuari, and Wahe. Go and see the expansion work. That expansion worker across Wopokuano, and more than a community day school. Now, Kwabna Kase, Yana Nanum, Kwabna Sebu, no money again on call for boarding schools. Look at the diversity of young baby a free ban. Kwabna boarding school, a boy, you integrate very well. You integrate very well. You must say, Ora John. So community day schools not a buying. You must dear Hena. On the ministers no more wami at the buying. At the apple. So say you was got to spend that. We spend it at them fast every or mine. Because we don't have that much to waste. So the little that you have, you put it right. And that's what we are doing right now. And even though Kwabena Yakasa was a UK election by Kwasa Akoso. Election Akoso. At the end the Prime Minister himself came out. Ebeka said, COVID and aftermath of Ukraine. It is affecting. But in Ghana, we are not self-sufficient. But the COVID and Ukraine are
Joe Biden has cited the same reason
yes,
as the reason behind the US for their challenges are more firm.
Yes, now, I catch yourself. When the challenges are a real thing in FM, I'll be a 2 year Ghana.
Joe Biden said it's the pandemic of a century.
Sir, you need a dream to say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Akufo-Addo a dream. Ebumaya, Kabne Bianca, baby, I and I know famous sound. That when what is a Busumi Aswa, salaries are mother. Projects are Koso, no, I will go. Young what he be out. Now, can't don't go assembly. So don't go back to us, in the next 3 years, I young relief more. Me and yet project be out when the constituency one more on our parliament. So because you're not relieved, and I relieve now you're not coming. Yes, it's kind of the whole. And yes, car, yeah, no near the Kotriaka. It is I don't go any end this for the country Ghana for our parliament. You're not relieved. And in the next 3 years, because it's between 2023 to 2026, my young constituency. Then we agree to it. Now, Abaya, what me actually what's that? That restructuring. Me am a MPP ni crown. Come on, I'm a young sesame. Domestically, you cry, you work Ghana. Demonstration. Now we have been able to manage it. You really foreign, manage it. I'm here relief. Prime Minister Kasa, what is so I say? Power purchase agreement. You entire 5 of them out of the 7. What we know, must say, Jinkomoye. It has saved us 6.6 billion. 6.6 billion. And yes.
So you ask yourself, say, what thinking went into the initial agreement that we entered into?
I am a boss. What can't I say? Power purchase agreement a coin. A Kahu and I'm a Ghana everything. Me, I will not manage me fee. Now, bring me a service. Service, not the bar. Me triaka. It doesn't make sense.
You so,
How? And a woman manage you fear. It is a Ghana, a Euro John, Nejapadia, and more per service. How can you be desperate and tell me say for service nebra? For service, not the bar. Se me use o me use o metriaka. And brain this is a major cause of it. Now, if you have been able to restructure, you are paying for Dinkomo, and you have saved this amount of money, it's a plus for us. And it shows that we are doing everything right, and we will get there. It's a matter of time, but we are going to get there.
22 minutes after 10, Wontumi 1013, Wontumi TV on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, no, Wontumi TV live. From Adino Quadra, so High Christian Service University, ABC News Economic Symposium, and Ama Anopeyabaha, and Amoti and Ka Efri. With me, Dr. Solomon Kwatin Fuku, a senior lecturer with Kumasi Technical University, and I feel Ralph for Seyusu, Deputy CEO or Asiedu Senior High School, Ashanti Regional Communication Team member, and then Achuman Kwabejano, Secretary, Ralph for Seyusu, and so
I'm a secretary to the Regional Communication Team.
Dr. Yawasei Aduchum to lead African Educational Transformation Agenda. It does appear, say, we don't appreciate what we have. And then, he's been taxed, he's been charged. Say, watch out here, send one. Watch out here, on two uncles on ye. Now, my omanenso hankwa, on tremu, uncle, these and other things that you tell no memoir, yen sheda. But for a bar, no musum, mobile money interoperability, drone service, and a drone service matters. UK, I think UK for person use drone service for medical delivery. Ralph,
you see, on say, Debbie Abrabia, I can say, my fa education policies. But to be honest with you need a political party to manage your educational system well for you. Isn't it? When MPP introduced a 4-year SHS, first, lap nona and this for Bessesan.
4 years. From 3 to 4 chromometrum. Not free.
Now, Abraham may try 4 years for
people are just playing with NDC. 3 years to 4 years, go back.
We try 4
years. Over free SHS no, and Marawa Honey and not training for them.
4 years, we try to be there. Sakran will Tikura or Trunian set. Or Tretian or Trunian set. Fast forward. Second, this in Kwa. I'm free SHS. So, constitution no more. But said there's no timelines.
Yeah.
It's a Kenyan draw. Because it took a bold decision by this government to start the free SHS. Me crab young people, you know. Yeah, starting. Now me say, ya pray.
Yeah.
Me am young people, you know.
I don't know what I
remember because it was a train 1 year be, maybe. But no, it's a let's move. And we have moved on. Sir, Northern scholarship now for three Northern regions. It was started under the reigns of Nkrumah. Before the introduction of free SHS throughout Ghana, still there were problems associated with it. Only 3.
After many decades.
And now it has been practiced for over 40 years and over. So there were challenges. And President was one to say, headmaster to me, pass hey, say Monday, Adriani Ama,
and that's it, Adriani Ama, Yem
school. 3 northern regions.
And look at the northern region. 3 regions.
3.
8 challenges lead with it. 16 regions.
There's an associated problems with 7 years introduction of free SHS. Now I say, now where are these people coming from? Are they introduced here 45 years and over? There are challenges. Now introduce the system for 7 years. Now who challenges are and we do see young system no. But my your educational system no more. Sanka nkrai betro wasi. Sanka kwabena wo hwe awofo a ebe school. Yes we mu besua de o. But omo bani headmaster. Abe negotiation. Say ye mo ntua scan in installment a. Kebe onwo. Nkwabena de na arehu wom ne say headmaster jitum. Na say scan tuatua ne betro exams na wie. Na wontua scan wie ya ye block your results.
Nsanka.
And ansa na won sabeka results no. This all kwaek. Akra. Sa ye release am. Ene ye ko pampura acho no ma be san lie. Ne twa mo picture. Ya register mo free. No ma try exams ni free. This how far we've got into. Come and see infrastructure. O say tutu. Anya hwe kwabena I can boast of 24 unit classrooms.
So did you senior high school?
Community day schools no. 18 units, 1 lab, 1 library, 1 staff room, headmaster's office.
Community day senior high schools.
18 Sanka.
18 unit classrooms.
18 Kiyakase.
A lab.
24
library. Headmaster's office.
The award bank sponsor here no. No one your 2 bank routes. Headmaster assistant. Kwabena 18 Kadiye was said to 2 nya no nko ano. The kosi esansia and community days
on its own. I see.
And you 24 unit classroom ne pay. You say you 10 unit dormitory and your modern library. Kesi come on. Toilet facility. Etiquette chain community day school. Oko poku are ha say ya. 3-story house. 24 unit classroom lab. 3-story lab bia wom tutu. In catch a community day school. So casa 18 unit classroom block is there. That is a community day school. It is an infrastructure. It's more than what the NDC did in all these years. And after Wednesday be teachers in your workshop.
Everyone is
your friend of PLC. Kabna, sister the channel. And yet it's mental now. Come now 2 times 2 with him, papa. You come walk, you come walk. Say, baby, honorable Yawadutu. One in the pain for Omri at the sweat doing this. And my teacher need be and Jason. Bibia near Crabia Trimbium. First, I address ya teacher for no. Yanni and Bibia. It is your bar, book no crying. And you can no matra no mako reading. Now, yes, Akrabia Bibi when it trim. Bia, no dear, and you're reading. But through identification of preachers, he is able to recollect and make meaning of the one who know. And now, we grow students and allow them to share, bring their opinion, bring their ideas, and put it into writing. This is the level that we've got into. In Tianra, for instance, Obama School, near Yamok, practiced by teachers. You have your laptop there, you demonstrate how you are going to do it in the classroom. And laptop now, you're the man. So now you go, what's a tablet? No, schools be on your moody, will be answered. We've downloaded all the course materials on the tablet. And to Saka, teacher in Newswobi, let's go to page 20.
Now, so cool.
Assignment, he give it online, then you do it. This is where we've got into as a country. 21st century, baby, I heard you. Facebook. And I'm say,
yeah.
On my alarm system, beer students now. I alarm system. So we intruder now scaling war now. It gives a sound. Almost security. First point of call. Almost students know. And Chebia Efiakobi.
Yeah.
We are drone. I must hire a boat to be. This is where our students are getting to. And Chebia Prempeh College. The whole world, robotics.
Yeah.
Robotics. And Obia, Wako Secondary School. In the last 7 years, we are a beneficiary of the free SHS. Free SHS now. And this 4,000 say, because of challenges, I won't hear your papa. No. So I prep and crown. I'm going to do a call. Am I the whole world? I'm going first. Last year. Last year, West Africa, what's the night? The whole West Africa, what's the night? Ghana and the defense. Ghana and Kra, I'm called free SHSR. And this is what's in your papa. I'm in the defense. We are doing everything right. And Honorable Educhum, and young one. You see, he understands education. It's different. So we more be a person. And the difference on no other person, I don't know person or Tiasia. It's a young one. Say African, you know, you say, almost spearheading. Why? He has demonstrated in Ghana. And the results are there to show that he is capable. And Africans were and so papa a free system ni move. Come on, America say, ABN. We young to 1 year. But in the next 10 years to come, come on, and obi kwajina baby biam. And ko country obi say about 1 year kwatono. And the NDC for na kwato, or China MPP for kwato amodie. NCBM. Come on, just idea we na kwaso pen. And Fifi Kwate, and then in for 8 million paper, and throw bank accounts in Guso, and for ministers, a dish said, and him, I'm a check, and my mouth for Jim, this and passanity. Why? We are bringing out an enlightened generation. As soon as you make those allegations, they are so quick to search and come out with the truth. This is where we are going as a country. And I think we are doing everything right.
The state of Ghana's education today.
Well, when you talk of education, you can't talk education in isolation without relating it to its impact on the community, on the society. Yeah. And the way things are going, Ghana is not an island. It's part of African continent, and it's part of the global continent. And Tina Africa for who say Ghana is doing something right. No matter here, Ghana education because could do baby neighboring countries no they no aim drew and a problem about Ghana for us because someone omunyina dane mo na nkwa dane bia. I was so about chiwari. The Ghana education curriculum and educational structure now. You're educhumne penifona dia man no. Idea beboa ama sa job mismatch na free ho on the prosperous upon research bia ka job mismatch in one of the main cause of unemployment, especially graduate unemployment. And crying be school but when school na when the all right there I don't know when the all right grammar ni bibia is number 1 but ultimately fit into the society. Make me ask a question about Oheneba. Woman no started primary school. What am I family secondary school crown? Now mates be a very brilliant mass obedi number 1 be by now you can't see them in the society. Sanya man musuya na man for practical aspect an kan ho no ehia da nya adwuma. So obenya education be e koso no say what the first term aba. What the science, technology, engineering and mathematics aba ever related to the future needs of the country. Ghana education and ne solve past problems. Problems are solved dada. Whatever problems are solved dada. And who never news. It is all here books be an and cry be used. Name of the books be books in the Omonkra na use na on crying and crying. Almost chamo vieno, no be about no reason it no about the use. Say I solve problem who's our books I solve the problem of we I've announced but and if I crop out with my dear all right but the person wakosua Ghana for bi koye Asiedu last me kana man for osre omukosua eduadru techniques de beye na eduadru beye omuwie na omunya adru papa na edue ni wiase bi I say yes scientists because say dem mu beye adru kama rebetimi akuma edue edue mu obi atinu so results ni ba abonten no na edue eni hobia. Don't see a past and Yama a chairman and yes, but the current dispensation education I ban dear as of any problem, any problem. So it's one of the best education yo. No, about that time and near courses form. Say you use this form. No way, university, you know, be mobile, the Munion Sabianqua. Like I say, what time with him? I now make a saying, Oko, who said to Sunday school, baby. CEO Papa Deputy or I. Kumasi Technical University or Hosea or Moye Outreach Program. Oh, yeah, Kumasi Technical University. Uba, yeah, the first Niema near Suyan and Asifo Munina is gone. Current Niaman Kwan Yusia, Ura, yeah, medical laboratory, almost lab, medical science, almost lab, Uko other labs or her. You run away. Everything is up to date. Everything. And our students, you know, as we speak now, we'll be about 70 to 80% they get employment because we teach them relevant things that the society needs. Idea as community here, that is why we did them, and we give credit to the education minister. Since our Kumasi University now, young Kwana Kora SS near 1 year science. Also be engineering. Your money per chrono coin say obey upgrade course just 1 year. No, some about engineering. I'm an Ababoa. That is what they do. One Malaysia for year who say on the 20-year development plan. ABC will say Akorabia or Bohobia as a soye engineering technology as soye. And the do say revolution ban and that's why revolution ban. One of any pen free baby ama. Go to Norway. Who oil no. Sa Scandinavia can do oil no. No tea. Almost say actually the manpower into educational curriculum. Developing such a way say almost training the manpower in way and sana. Almost started to and tomu to a monk of expatriate and betu. Ghana nya oil no more betuning na do no more being if you are by Bruni or meat tom or better has say the breakfast grade helicopter and come on and sound with the aquacotno. But as we speak now. I find a year training oil and gas over Kumasi University. You Dr. Boklo Michiani Bebri. Your programs, Papa Oha, ye oil and gas. Nenkonanki ni mo esanki yesuya sani man to. And ki discover Sisiano and Kanye beauty be adniba na body trim. Nka anye asemfo from my. So omo befa you do to makwam na kwakoli dino. So mutuaika. Because we're asset. And people will see the caliber of person. And yes, a Ghana phone when the pair when you brony politics for our country. I say, yes, even within a political party, crowd, no more Timiku man call for. Sir, end this time now, Spilgabra. He was very brilliant, but I'm telling you, I'm not in the dinner. So I call master. Be educational way now. He was one of the best of reasons come back to my tap on the knowledge I'm the boy because of course the other side to have been he had been silent but the best person be projecting so the only projecting in Chabas are no any party ni but I'm projecting man all board the whole Africa and the whole world the same way no be projecting Yura Adutuma Obetuma Kwen by restaurant say oh kwa maybe you could do 1 day or how no spend days in Ghana because a Ghana for here more. Name person also for no. One is one represented for Achuma Bosomchi. Yeah. On your back also the whole Ghana. Ghana and 7 dollars. Also, all the other year you go maybe the other whole Ghana.
Right, so we have about 18 minutes now. Yeah, check it out.
So they make my kind of say the education this and that we have. It's one of the best. But Ghana for Benyang impact so mutua MPB so. Se Ghana for Benya so for so amuna ko echira because ujatu omo ntiase omba the same. Right. Ghanaians no should continue to have hope. So munya GDA MPB munya GDA wo Yoruba omium. No obi so tablet amamo mo de suade no obi so oba omo bukada mo de motor. Then you see the difference na so Ghanaians should continue to have hope. They should continue to support the party. They should support the new technology. Where MPP AF5G and NDC Pentium 1. It wouldn't be a Indonesia. You find old wine, new wine, and find old wine. You might say a pastor on your Bible.
Right. So, Jens spent the last minute on Dr. Baumia's campaign in the northern part of Ghana.
Someone said the answer about.
The answer about.
Or say Joshua. Joshua, they take you over free. Reverend, what do you think?
Joshua.
Now, Reverend
So, Basha share some of the videos. Dr. Mahmoud Bamia campaign in the upper east, upper west, northern region, Savannah, northeast region, northern part of Ghana. Said a campaign is equal. I have some videos, some pictures here now. Area, young fire, no, Emedi Hong Kong. Samira Bamia, Aja, and so and voter region, Uti region, and the amount for aiding Komo Honum. I've seen a running mate, Dr. Machupogu Brothers, to engage some traditional authorities. Honorable Brian Echampon, Doctor, also for Eastern region, are auto every single constituency in the Eastern region. In the last week or so, na Mamperina Ngasa Ewa Ashanti region, also Ebedi Jumedi Kakra. Where is the Mahama? None of Pogajima away. You have videos, no, any pictures, no Kakra, Ralph. As and when the pictures in the air corner, any videos near her, no. Dr. Mahmoud Bamia's campaign in the northern part of Ghana.
Kwabra ose Edu Tembria, yase osefo usuawasa ochanepa. And we don't have to leave any stone unturned. I will see your message, no. Obiati. Intina Abera, a regional chairman, chairman Bernard and Tribusiaku. Also this time. Your campaign now, your friend, knowing your voter. Let's go down and tell them what we have done and what we will do in our next government. I didn't say, and nothing I beg here say, everybody come on board. Because now people buy into the negativity of the NDC. It become difficult for you to. So it is a 1 year in term. Nipa who and the pa a war candidate and you ma pa or candidate aye. They are watching us obey and they what demonstrate so man opportunity to bet my yard. And this if one who go and spoil everything. And now for a Jumana bedding. It obia the obet me aye piano. Come I was way. Now we have to synchronize our message. Very, very important. So that we are on the same page. And the National Communication Director and the Regional Communication Director, let's make sure we synchronize our message of our and some making edit house. Let's make sure that we synchronize everything so that we are saying the same thing. We are selling the same message. Vice presidential candidate. Nim Ghana for nim the wet. Ghana for nim do bet me aye. Kwabna do tambia. Educational ya kan wasem. Kwabna enya na po a enka ebed you on start no. Sir Charles for sorry. For sorry, Ali Musa and of I don't free Kabolu Ali Musa the Kabolu. So sorry. Now when your minister Kabolu, why on top Kabra Bebre? He's there, he has demonstrated. Say a play supporting role when ye Mahmoud Bami also are demonstrating. Say, what say? One John and Echo contest. What policies are or no at the buy and first one Ghana. What's it, John? And trying or also by a vice president or by a president. What chair policies are or the buy and so as well Emma Ghana. up to now, offer. Don't mean Trebi, but me wabako. I joined the buy. John and a mouth a dear to say, oh, Ghana. Nasun Swan, so they said, and nothing best, you know, Obakonayama, because most of the accident patients are Yahuno, Ayokada for. That's one policy, John the Bible. Now, the question that I ask myself, and I say, John Mana and saying, Omo pay exercise, I and to Omu do work, Muno, and would dear hand what Okada Manus won't be. Say, if a papa, Oma no Macassa, me bowing, or real school, no, my talk Kada, and Mano, so onky, because I had my papa. At the young cosso, na young told you see, you buy a bear. Yet the idea can say, we are going to train people into IT. We are changing our educational system. We are moving away from memorized grammar education into more practical educational system. Acquiring we are as soon as we are now reflecting. This is the system I echo. Yes, say Nyame boa now call free SHS. Na se we na kwabena we disabled. Mahmoud Baumia say Obemu akoteshia free. Abraham tuawe.
Ya kosichenka free.
Yenuama almost heavy. Eka kosiche omu beko free. Say doctor, doctor that don't years obeko. Okay. These are policies are yatum. You see, we are bringing credit card system. Afe no. And here say obe carry scam ebre. Ade akoba bi say make what adie. Now, with little you can go and get what you want and pay later. These are policies are Ghana for Ghana for Ajatum, Ghana for who say it's practical. Say COVID exposing. Say you have problem with our health system. Kwabena President Asiedu na Misumijidi because ukome me district agenda 111 baby edru no bibia nkyere say yankoto abani de na yenya wie. So upper Ashanti region, look at the number of health facilities. Kwabena yasha say ni ewie. The road infrastructure. Yasha say ya kwabena road infrastructure yasha say ye. We have demonstrated say even with these challenging times, with this challenging situation, still we are able to do what Ghanaians expect from us. Now, you catch Ghana for say problem abide. That demonstrated say problem not the beba, but we have the brains that can help us to maneuver.
Right.
And that's what we are doing.
Atwumanwa North Constituency Secretary, a member of the Ashanti Regional Communication Team,
the secretary to
Deputy CEO Asiedu Senior High School, Constituency Secretary, Atwumanwa North, Secretary to the Ashanti Regional Communication Team. That's about call for a year. That's about Mia's campaign in the Northern Region. Nah, yeah, sorry, go. Are you saying the Secretary to the Communication Directorate?
I was appointed by the regional chairman.
Wontumi. Yankwe. Natabuku.
It's also a chair.
Nasa way. And I know my Cassam go ahead and bag be milano. Because her bag in a bag. Not the bag in the coat.
Sir, no one need to know.
What do you want?
It's a true way.
What do you want?
One answer in 3 way you said nobody knows. What did they say?
That's about sorry. But about Mia's campaign in Northern Region.
Also, the campaign, the entire air cost smoothness. If you have something to say, you have a story to tell, it's very easy to tell your story. Oh, it's always easy. It's always easy to tell your story. But my campaign air cost smooth, any magic beer because a good story to tell. So our policy now, church policy anymore. I don't think it's very difficult to explain. But our policy now is clear. I better explain. So Jata Korean Jata na feel over sorry so very was one you one in him. But you're about me or the two education or the two is clear, health or the two are clear, agri or the two are clear, digitization is clear. And then this coming elections are it's not your promise against my promise. It's what we have done against what I've done. For records to Ghana for once of records to based on the records, predicting to the future becomes very easy. And then fortunately, you know, first in Ananka is on Cabeza, way free north and away free south and now. When you're more fast, when you're also moving in a movie, or Monka Kamasa and Chemubusia for no muti. So Mutia, no more who want to Subako. It's a man, very, very easy. Good. And now, no for no son, almost had the wire mom. Almost had a brabo wobble. And San Omogina Sati awesome. It's enough one the Omo who said, Bakona Mobrabia Mom, Amo Bramo, it's difficult to work on the free home, or call have a hostel, or Baha, where info analysis you from the boss is say the win percentage are not your mama or so high by 15%, high by 12%. One here could do see and 12, that's what Tiamanasa. And Catherine people said they should continue to do the right thing. Communicators, you know, they should learn, they should change, they should be dynamic. They do know what to say at a particular point in time. And yet the same message, say the same style and the sort of cover. When you meet the market women, know what to say. When you meet the teachers, know what to say. When you meet this, no, tell the story because you have a lot of story to tell. Don't spend your time condemning NDC or whatever. Tell the good story of the party. And by that one,
in the next 10 minutes,
Senior party no
Michael Issel Mills. Constituency to me on the secretary. You know, Ubusa me say, or the DNA unity. One, you know, and I say, me suspect say a wine. Aha, Nanan wada, or Kazam go ahead and bag be meno. Baby womb. Me who bag in a man, baby, no woman. Maintaining car. And tea, our boss show not to find your mind.
Oheneba.
As they say.
Let's have no beauty, Pepe.
Oh, no, grab it, man. It's a dear. And I mean, I'm a huna, and have about huna.
Same. My idea, say, Fran or Paninano, monitoring.
And it's all the kind of me, a Casa
program now, more yet.
In the Casania Casa of Gusobato.
Oh, now I rapping is one day constituency and the answer. I made a Bob was on who the constituency to Buzaro. Oh, my idea said the Bianco forecast say, one can't want some pound found when you be a man and come on. I did back one, the BI and Nama Yeti and say. Hey, NPP ni nanado danko akufado omo ye adwuma paa o nenso omuntumi emmo hu dawu na eyeye na nkekoye se o omo nya hwe kura no omuntumi nkasa ene de na Oheneba eha na emum se Ghana fododo na atumi agitum se NPP 4 ya ye adwuma paa na emum ehu dawuro ni entumi mo no na tre se even yen sem kura ye ka no Ghana for do na akura ehu dwuma pa ya ye no kura e de chen sana ye chichire oman na me be share say Ghana ba bia edru election 2024 it is going to be policy driven say de wobetumi aye na wobetumi ama won sem kan na won kentabu no aye policy driven e wo so onya nisuade hunu e wo so onya vision with regards to the pillars of our economy, no, a henefa na ofa we Ebony Chidom no. Wamaya who say the next pillars of our economy, one, ne kendie pano, technology, digitalization, and artificial intelligence. And no. Neno se obi so betumi enya ho mfaso a gise nipa kro no so enya nteteye e wo sukuu mu enunti ena ye hyase a ye de sa free SHS policy no e bae no because to get somebody to be IT inclined no e wo se wonya some level of education bi wa anya sa wontumi enko wanim owi a wasa outline e kwa of faso a ye natural resource a edi kan kase pa gold no e kwa ye koye nim no se eba mining sector ya no large scale mining no we identify say to rope in the mining sector to be part of our pillars of economy, no, and was said the local people, the Ghanaian, the indigenous people, no, and was so many holding the commanding height of our mining sector. Now, Osha, so yen resource base, so the bear, large scale mining now, to me, and that is why he is advocating for a small scale mining and community mining across the country. Once we are able to scale it down, no, Bema Ghana niya na nisika sama hoɔden enkosoro ensu etumi akɔ akɔhyɛ bi. Se nipa no so ekɔkɔhyɛ mu a ɛno ɛna betumi attain the fortune of this our economy ama yetumi akɔ yenim with the next idea here no. Agric value addition with our material agric products are you produce, you know, almost all the time. First krano Oheneba nansei MC who say enkrofo pinu krano edua anka. First na enkrofo wo eniswadi usombe dua anka pa because there was no policy na yede anka you know called the citrus industry now. The base of the ehono egu kra. Right now, with the introduction of one district, one factory, a lot of them echo into value addition in all these, you know. Masa they know abba. They say, we share a kumfi juice processing factory. You say, omo ye pineapple, omo ye mixed fruit, omo ye multifruita. All these things, you know. Sometimes one way I'll say, oh, I ain't getting it, but the base of every economy should start from there. But with the vision, you will not see. What you better say? The usual politics on platform. Choboy, yay, choboy, yay, choboy, yay. Oh, muhunu say kono. We have to give way to a policy-driven debate. And then no naosha a buy way eden who is ashimno. And sometimes when you look at how ambitious NPP are, sometimes you will be marveled. We should free senior higher education. It drew baby. People in this country were actually saying, oh, as a wash at the end and Kamanunko anymore. But you need an ambitious person who is bold. Minim Sanansa Wafa and Kraya. Sa from Ofanko interchange to and someone Jansen. So when you will be a Wakukudra, you cannot even attempt it. And it tells you the vision of the new patriotic party. So when you're leader, when you're bolder, you cannot in one single attempt. Because I'm building hospitals, 111. You can't. If you are not an ambitious leader, you cannot say within one day, I'm buying 307 ambulances. Yeah. And this is how leadership are expected to act. Even in the midst of our challenges economically, and from 2022, public service, almost salary increases, they say it can be 80%, because I think yes, 30% to be and a cola be back and yes, I can't. Yeah, last time I said that before then, 22% to be about. They say 25% about. So for me, even time and Quebec say, yeah, Ubi Beka say, Warren, I'm not Amanako Dopino. This is the time one. Even workers, almost take home pay. Yeah, pejam. So for me, the imagine say we should continue to engage Ghanaians. What we have for them, the challenges are Yakom. We also need to admit it because everybody is saying it. It is true. Within the last 2 years, it has not been all good for every Ghanaian because of issues we are aware of. So in the coming days, we will bring all this down to the level of the ordinary person.
Communication member and
understand it. I'm the constituency secretary and a member of the new patriotic party and a member of the Asiedu regional communication team. On the MC for the day, ABC News Economic Symposium, no. I hire the constituency secretary, no, host and win. On the host here, the real side, you are join the MC for the day, you know. Or sorry, yeah, or Kwashas introduce program, no, not program, no. Thank you so much. Echina, you hear from us from our studios in Asokwa.
Wontumi TV and Wontumi.
Thank you very much.
Good morning.